Throw gang, we are joined by the Vintage Viking. His leisure is your pleasure. The estate sales sultan. Call him Osama because his bin's laden. Going Sean Connery mode. He on the hunt for red Octobers. Oh, you think you're digging in the crates? DITCD's nuts. The Lord of the Lads. The garment geezer. He Blokecore, you coke whore. He in the pub, you in the pubes. The across the pond Don. The ephemera phenom. Yeah, he's in the LES, loving esoteric shit. Double gripped on the gluck gluck because he bout that second hand. The head honcho of Hester. Lonely at the top, sequestered. He in the lab, Dexter. On these kids' bodies, molester. Owner and co-founder of Leisure Center, Frank the Mad Dog Carson. Frank, how the hell are you?
Damn, that felt fucking great.
Is it Leisure Center or Leisure Center?
Well, it's Leisure Center, but whenever I say it to people, they're like Legend Center. Like, nobody understands what I say.
That's your American accent?
Yeah.
Legend
Center?
And they go and commit a school shooting.
Yeah, exactly. I always
America, baby.
That's true. That's the
God bless her.
That's the pipeline. But
mispronouncing shit and shooting
honestly,
kids.
like everything I do, everything I name stuff always goes wrong in terms when I say it. It's like people misunderstand it.
Like, what's another example?
Well, like yob sport, like that's not.
Oh, yeah, what the fuck?
No one even knows what that is. It's like it's basically a British word that like was invented in Victorian times, I think, and it's boy backwards, and it basically describes like.
But there's two O's.
Yobs.
No,
yobs.
No, you're right.
You're thinking of boobs.
Yeah, that's the calculator shit. But the
80085.
yes, sir.
So
Flip it.
What's yobs mean?
So yobs is like
S-boy?
it means like a hooligan, like a young, like just unruly.
What's good, my
lad.
boy?
But so they'd
What's
be
good, my
like,
yob?
Yeah, what's good, my yob? But nobody unruly mothers. But the only people who say it is like right-wing newspapers. Basically, it's like
Because it's pejorative.
a group of yobs like burned down a bus stop in
right.
Birkenhead. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. It's like
The Yobs are at it again.
Yeah.
But then, and I call it yob sport.
The Yobs are back in town.
I know the yobs. I mean, I'd like to kind of get it back into circulation, so this might be a good place to
Well,
start.
no one knows what the fuck it means, so I don't know
And
if
like
that's
when
gonna
I
work.
say it, people are like, they don't even, you know what I mean? It's not even a
Well,
word.
you said
so
it's
like,
Victorian.
yeah, it's pretty old.
I just thought it was like, I don't know. I thought it meant like gobs. Like, ooh, gobs of sport, man.
Gob sport. Steve Yobs is what I wanted to call myself
nice.
for a while.
I like that, dude.
Yeah, I
Again,
was-
something that no one would get.
Yeah, exactly.
Too esoteric for his own good.
Frank, how do you feel, baby?
Esoteric shit.
Yeah, you guys are a bit banged up, huh?
We got bloody emmed up last night,
We
mate.
got a mash up last night, a little bit. But I think
me my
like,
food, fam.
the stars aligned. Like I feel like
What,
I
we
know
just asked you to do it?
No, well, yeah, that. But like, no, I feel we ran into all of the vintage random.
come on, man.
And so
Beesh, Kev.
I know it was
Frank,
like a little.
Seth,
it was
Seth.
like Mulberry Street Bar, like Johnny Sachs and shit. Everyone's like out there. Do you know,
Yeah,
the
the
Being of the five families.
different. Yeah. So yeah, what's the prices on Polo? Let's fucking
Which yob's getting whacked, man.
You guys are
Exactly.
colluding,
Exactly.
dude. It's
I know,
fucking
trust me.
antitrust shit, dude.
I know.
It's VPEC.
It's BlackRock type shit. Yeah.
But we're here. We're
Yes.
I got you fucking Synergy. We
I
got
know.
fucking
This
Can I ask you a question?
I'm scared. I
Frank,
can't
real
lie.
quick. Are the mountains blue?
Yeah. So actually, they're icy blue.
Yo, this man asked for Coors Light.
Why are you scared of the Zin, though? I thought you asked for Zin because you're a Zinfidel.
No. I'm like, honestly, I've never tried
He's
it
a
before.
sinner, he's probably
And
gonna
also-
sin again.
So on a podcast, talking for 2 hours is the time to try with your heart rate,
and
with your
I
heart going
swear,
crazy.
I swear to you,
Let me
I'm
pop
gonna get
you.
hiccups. Like, I swear, but
Let Lawrence go
I'm down
first.
to try it.
Yeah.
You
No,
can
it's-
watch an expert.
it's
To
a
see if
six-
there's no fentanyl in it, or
It's a
what?
6 milli gum pilly.
Okay.
Depends which bodega you got it
We're
from.
going
if there's
upper
fent in there.
decky.
Upper decky.
Shout out
Does
Freezer
anyone
Tarps.
ever do lower decky?
Of course, dude.
Okay. Double.
U-boat, German U-boat. Shout
Double
out Freezer
decky?
Tarps.
So while Lawrence is popping in a Zin, I will do the honor of asking you to start off your fit check.
Okay. I'll wait till after I've done that.
Thanks,
before
bro.
I pop the
What a
yeah.
professional.
pilly.
Wait till we get into the meat, the real podcast to start fucking
to
yourself
start,
up.
Yeah, start getting crazily high on nicotine. So I'm going to start from the bottom.
Thank
Obviously,
you.
I have heard the
the
podcast
bottom.
before,
In the trenches.
and yeah, just like me. So they're outside, but I got the Clark's Wallabies Supreme Woven Wicker Basket Cornish pasties left in
love
the
them.
oven too long.
Black Wallies, dude. Very advanced maneuver.
Black suede, I know.
Like
and
they're
also it
burnt,
started
they're burnt
raining
in
a
the
little
they're
bit.
burnt in the toasty,
The crispy,
or whatever the fuck you call it. The crispy.
Shout out to Chris Green who did a closet sale at the store.
Those
And
are your
like,
shoes.
Yo, he happened to be the same size as me, so I just bought all of his shit.
Fellas, is it gay to buy another man's used shoes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
but I don't
100%.
mind.
But Chris Green, he's a handsome fella,
Yeah,
so you know.
he is actually
do
a
worse.
hottie. He's a real daddy actually. Like he's so like he's so
You're not
straight.
helping
He's
your
so
case, bro.
straightforward,
He's a father
but
of two.
also like
Yeah.
kind of like he's got a softness about him.
This motherfucker said he's a real daddy.
Never
He
tell.
is. Is he like a hardcore guy?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
he
Yeah,
like
of
straight
course.
edge and
Yeah.
stuff? Yeah.
I think former Marine.
Really, that
So, like-
that tracks, and that can go
I'll
one of
serve
two
crack
ways.
before I serve this country, baby.
Yeah, serious, mate. I know. I really loved him, and like he had great shoes. And
having
then
fun.
socks. So actually, this is kind of sad. Like I had a plug on Hester Street. I don't know his
A
name,
sock
and he
plug?
couldn't speak English, but he would sell socks out of a minivan.
Oh shit.
Like 12 pairs for $10, and he had the best designs, like all these like Kush, like weed socks.
Was it
like
Keith Huff
bulldogs.
Nation?
I was gonna say you're buying Huff socks out the fucking
But
trunk.
no, they're not. But they're like actually nice, like kind of sporty, like tube socks type.
Damn, I miss
type
the
of
old
thing.
New York for real.
Honestly, but I'd be like,
so what
trying
happened to him? He got deported?
dude? Like the supply chain. I was like,
Yeah.
yo, he's only got ankle socks now, and I'll be dead before I'm caught in a pair
Yeah,
of
Jim,
them.
you got to tap in, bro.
Are you
No,
wearing
I-
ankle socks?
I like these aren't ankle socks, but I like
You got
I like
expensive socks.
quarter cut.
Yeah, I'm
If the socks have an L or an R on them, then you're in a different tax bracket.
Yo, actually, I need to make my own leisure center socks. Actually,
Yeah,
that's coming.
dude.
In fact, shout out to Nick Williams of Small Talk Studio,
Yeah,
who
shout out
made me
Nick.
a T-shirt, one of those like drawn ones, and he actually did this thing where it was like British flag, and he spelled out leisure phonetically, leisure. American flag, leisure.
Ooh.
So that would be a nice pair of socks, I think, maybe.
A little Rosetta Stone on the dogs,
Exactly,
dude. I like that.
translation.
Dude, this is going to be a great pod, bro.
Moving on up.
Moving
Yeah.
on up.
Are these
we got-
jeans? What are
These are
sorry.
jeans, yeah. They're Moschino or
Ooh, Moschino.
but we call them Moschino.
What
which
year are
is-
those from, bro?
They're probably from like 94. There's probably like a matching denim jacket to them
Sure,
somewhere
definitely.
as well. I always try and find like I'll hold on to one and then look for
The
the other.
Moschino tuxedo.
Exactly, the E3 garage Saturday night special.
Is
Wasn't
that the
like a-
pattern? Like, what is on these,
I'm not
dude?
sure actually.
Oh, okay.
Like maybe a cityscape with
This man is
writing.
pin rolling his fucking jeans, people.
Dude, but you know what? The only reason is because, like, I used to do that, like, for real.
We all did,
like,
bro.
on some Ronnie Feig movements. But, like, these are just so long.
You're a
They've, like-
yobber yogger.
I am. But I can't be, like, treading on the bottoms. They're, like, so long that they bag over.
Why don't you
Right.
get them tailored, or do you want to sell them one day? Is that the
Yeah.
move?
I will. I think everything, I'll buy stuff off friends and they're like, is this for you or for the shop?
Oh,
and it's
damn,
like,
dude.
yeah. Because
It's a little personal.
not that I think
Little
that's
from column A,
important.
little
If I
from
sell
column B.
something to someone, you can do what you want with it. Like,
Right.
it's not mine anymore.
That's America, baby.
But more often than not, it will be both. I'll wear it for a bit and then I'll sell it. Take it
Game
for
worns.
Take it for a spin around
your
the block.
Carson-
Game worns. I love game worns shit actually.
Get your
Yeah.
Carson miles in before you pass it off
Exactly.
to the unwashed masses.
Exactly.
What tea do we have on today, Frank?
The tea is actually a fantasy explosion. That was from your last bazaar.
Bazaar 1 or Bazaar 2?
Bazaar 1.
Wow. Well, we actually had a
basic
little time to
space
shop.
Yeah, no, it was good. I was like, I always find time to shop. I went. I always.
Yeah, because you have
I
Seth to
actually-
hold it down.
I spaz out like crazy. I was put
Fucking
myself
Lizzo
in
over
a
here.
hole before we even open. Like, I know Hugo's next to me. He's like, "Yo, I got the Stussy joints for you." And I just like
Good
pop
Hugo,
over
dude.
there, and I'd cop so much stuff. But this one I got from Kevin. It's just like a florist.
It's
Is it a
gor-
fancy
it's
shirt or
gorgeous.
it's
It's
like
just like a
some shit from New York.
Oh,
recent
it's not merch. It's
Yeah,
from,
yeah.
but it's from Kev.
Because he's now next to a flower shop, so I was like, oh, did he just like kind of rip?
Ooh, I do like that actually. I want to
a
do
good
more
idea.
merch with like neighbors. Like I want to do something with the t-shirt.
Bode? You want to do Bode merch?
That would be so jokes, actually. I found the craziest Bode shit the other day in an L Train vintage. I found like a Hugh Hayden custom jersey that they only made like 10 of
Okay.
What
for
was
this
the sticker
exhibition.
price?
$15, bruv.
That's crazy because
I see-
L-Train, their whole thing is they just tax because they can't.
Yeah, but like this, and also
You know what that is?
That's
That's recession. That's what that is.
recession. And also, I was like, well, Hugh Hayden, like Bode made him a jersey, and he just like donated it. Just
To L-Train vintage.
kind of fire, yeah. But
Let's talk,
Donate,
let's
shot.
I'm
talk
trying
about
to
your,
sell it back to them actually on the.
let's talk about your
on the flip.
non-breathable jacket.
Yeah, this
Were you
is
trying
like
to sell
a-
it back to Bode?
Yeah, to the archives. No,
Damn.
they're interested.
Oh shit!
Yeah, Emily, bang my line, or just come and say hi
say hi,
next
yeah.
door.
Walk
yeah.
next door.
Please say hello to me.
Notice
else
me.
we
You can
got?
have your beer, dude. It's fine.
What's the
This
jacket?
is this is like a 1994.
Peep
it's
the
like
green
a
edges
cotton,
on the badge,
yeah,
bro.
it's like a kind of wax cotton, heavily waxed cotton. It kind of looks like leather, and it's very sweaty. But I like it. Makes me feel like a
You
little
told
bit
us
smart,
that you
little bit
got
hot.
dressed up for the boys.
I did, yeah. I actually had to be a bit of a caricature of myself, you know. What I mean? I was
Well, you
like,
did also
know,
have a cheapy bag.
I do, I know.
Whoa,
but
dude, you're
mixing
exposed this, man.
the chippy with the stony.
That's Adidas and Nike for
It
Brits.
is, and also I don't normally care about that, but actually, so like my first like jacket that I like was really obsessed with was from Ridley Road Market, which is actually where Top Boy is filmed.
I need my
used to
food
live over
fam.
there. Yeah, the food,
Ridley
get the
Road
food,
Market, the
fam.
most British ass Ridley Road
Ridley
Market.
Road Market, and they're trying to demolish
You
it
guys are so
actually
dumb.
to make like some bullshit, which is so sad because it's like basically it's like a market where they sell a lot of like meats, unrefrigerated meats. Like
Fire.
there's just like piles of like
Typical
tripe
Brits,
and
trash
pig's
food.
feet,
Warm meat,
and it's
baby.
like you walk down there hungover, and it's just like this overwhelming smell. And there's like all these fabric shops, and there's like market guys selling like loose eggs. There's
Loose
this
eggs,
guy-
baby.
There's this guy like he's got just duck eggs loose, and like a fish guy who like does. He died recently.
Loose
RIP.
fish, baby.
They'd be like
Oh,
shouting
damn,
about fish,
RIP.
like not like you know 1 pound fish, not that guy, but like
What?
a bit like
What?
that. Do you know that song 1 pound fish? It was like an early viral moment in English. Like, come and have a look.
Yo,
1 pound fish.
yo,
Yo,
very,
Frank,
very
you
good.
just be saying shit, bro.
No, trust me. Look out, 1 pound fish, man. He's like really
Yo,
successful.
English
and
people are so
he
dumb.
released
dude.
a single and shit.
I think they're actually smarter than us.
he's big. No,
Can I-
people think.
What's
we
your
are.
favorite era of Stone? If you had to like really just kind of only choose one to
I-
delve into.
I don't know. So like this one I got from one of the like the finest scholars of Stone Island, I think.
Who's that?
Who's Joey.
Okay.
Who did the pop up? He's got a collection that's only from like 84 to like I think
laser
2001
specific.
cut off, and he's like so only like Massimo Osti, Paul Harvey.
Right. He's autistic.
And anything after that, he's artistic. He's like he's but
Australian
he's
now?
a brilliant guy, mate. Everyone thinks I'm Australian, and it pisses me off so much.
Really?
So
Arnar.
much. Like when I-
so much?
so much. Like
Say tomato.
It's so tomato. Wait, where do they say tomato? Tim
I don't know
Tam.
what you say.
They say Tim Tam. I say tomato.
Oh,
Tomato.
okay. Yeah, you're not Australian.
Potato. Yeah, no, I'm not. But like when I worked in a restaurant, like every customer would be like, Sydney or Melbourne, and like they wouldn't believe. I was like, no, I'm from England. I've
Wait,
only
where was the restaurant?
Kiki's in Lower East Side.
Oh.
Oh, you didn't work at Murmur Furker?
Wait,
I
you
did
worked
work at Murmur
Wait, you
Furker,
worked
yeah.
at Kiki's?
Yeah, for years. Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Wait,
yeah.
you were at Murmur Furker before?
I was at
Kiki's, or-
Murmur Furker before. I was at Mama Foco, Samba. Like I worked there for a little while.
That's how you know my boy Anoop.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He's a real
It's all
one.
making sense now.
Wait, how do you know Anoop again?
We went to school together,
High school.
That's his geyser, dude.
college, and now we're like omakase tennis boys.
Really? Damn. Swanye,
Yeah.
brother.
Talking about fucking statistics,
Swanye
dude.
West. Wait, where was I? Oh yeah. So my favorite
your boy
Stone
Jury-
Island-
your boy
Ridley
Jury.
Road.
I really ride market.
Jury with the 94 to 01.
Yeah. So I mean, and I really like the super old, like weird, like 80s stuff, and then the like turn of the millennia, late 90s, early 2000s.
firm shit.
Paul Harvey, yeah, and like whatever I can get. But oh yeah, so the first jet, honestly, like I will take whatever,
All of it.
and also like yeah, if you have any, sell it to me because like people buy it, like it's yeah.
But you
hot
didn't know.
dogs.
They actually, I've got a pop up coming up with my friend from Napoli, Gennaro. Actually, you did a
Oh,
fucking
homie,
podcast
dude.
with him.
He's goated.
Is he?
dude.
Is he coming?
He's a
Is he
G.
coming?
Yeah, he's
Oh,
coming.
bro,
He's-
we got a link.
Let's
Yo,
get a meal.
Actually, he's looking for a place to stay. So if anyone has a room to
Lawrence
sublet,
has a guest bedroom.
yo, let him stay with you, bro. Seriously, like
It's an
he's,
office.
He's mad fun. No bed in there.
No bed.
That's like no. Jen, shut
But he
up.
rocks, dude. If I was gonna let anyone sleep in my office chair, it'd be
he's-
that
can't
guy.
and
sleep
he'll
in the-
slide, he'll slide you a little fucking.
You can't
jacket or
sleep in the
something like
leisure
that.
basement? There's
I mean,
some room
I
in
have
there.
done that before, but
There
like
ain't no room in that
the,
basement.
the leisure basement. No, but you sleep on a pile of clothes. It really is the nicest nap.
Tempur-Pedic, dude.
Just sleeping on a pile of Johns.
Yeah, exactly. But I had a jacket, a fake jacket from Ridley Road Market.
Right
That was
back to this.
£25. It was like, but it was a Mille Milio goggle jacket with a Stone Island patch.
But
wow,
But it was a fake.
it was
Freakazoid,
fake.
dude.
It was fake, but it was like
That's a real
actually kind of
Voltron.
mad good quality. I wore it every day for like 4 years, and everyone thought I was firmed up. Like there's this guy.
Didn't they see that you were just a poser if you have a badge and goggles?
No,
No,
like, even like
because-
legit people were like, "Yo, what? Like, oh, you were Arsenal youth or like fucking EIE, whatever." I was
No,
like,
Lorenzo
'cause I was
told us.
double,
Lorenzo
yeah.
told us that Massimo did do a few pieces that for a homie that have like, I think the compass and a goggle on the
it was
sleeve.
that like sailing guy, wasn't it?
it was
yeah.
made for his friend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then somebody hit me on DM. I'm blanking on his name. Shout out this guy, but he's like, "Yo, I have it,"
Nah.
and he sent me photos. I'm like,
Oh, he sold it
"Holy
to
shit."
Lorenzo. He sold it to him.
Really?
I
So
talked
you
to that
plugged
guy
him
too,
in
or
with-
he tried to, but maybe the price
He's
didn't
like,
work out.
we're talking.
Who
We're
is this
talking.
guy? Probably
Well, I
one
don't
of
know.
them.
I don't know.
Like,
But if you're listening,
some
which I think
hustler.
you are, hit up Frank.
yeah,
'cause-
man, I want one. Like, it was such a funny jacket, and like I wore it to death, and it lasted. It was honestly.
And then you sold it. You sold it.
Yeah, I sold everything I owned before I moved to the States, and like I sometimes try and like. I'm pretty good at repressing trauma, but I'm sure I sold some like really fucking
Is
crazy
that jacket
stuff.
the one thing that you like?
I
Really
wish
you
I
hadn't?
kept that. What else did I have? I had some like mad like Adidas shit because I like interned there like years ago, and they just gave me so much cool
Like samples
stuff.
or-
like samples. I had this like fucking crazy like big ass like leather bomber jacket that was all
From
just, like,
Adidas?
from Adidas. It was
Damn, bro,
so wild.
You're at the German intern camp.
Yeah, damn, bro. Hey, yo. But no, I was like, one of my jobs was to like clear the sample stock room. Excuse me, my job. Yes. It was like, and they had this other thing like on Houston across the street where all those like steel scansions are sticking out. on Houston.
It's like next
And,
to the
like,
Calvin Klein poster.
Yeah, they had like another warehouse there, and they were like, "Yo, can you just take everything and just donate it?"
You're like, yeah, sure.
And I was like,
wink.
yeah, and they were like, you
To
can take
myself.
whatever. And I was
Yeah.
just like hauling like bags and bags of stuff back to my like room in
Finesser.
Bed-Stuy, where I
Bag
lived
boy.
with this like weird architect guy.
What the fuck?
And that weird architect guy's like, I live this weird sneaker hoarder guy.
It was like I opened my room
fuck?
and just like
Why
loads
does
of
this guy have an
sneakers fall
Adidas
out.
trench coat?
Yeah. No, but I had some good shit.
All right, and the panties. What panties are you wearing?
Panties. I'm on a Kirkland tip.
Oh, nice, dude.
Mate, the comfort
No, the
levels
Kirkland's
are out
the
of
Kirkland's on your tip.
control.
The Kirkland's on your tip.
Yes, absolutely.
Well
On
played.
not quite because I'm not circumcised. But,
Okay. Well, British.
Yeah, exactly.
you gotta.
Yeah, thanks for clearing that up, by the way. That was the first question. Are you circumcised or not?
All right, let me delete that one.
Damn,
uncut.
Okay, that's enough.
Genitals
That's
not
yeah.
mutilated.
Yeah, dude. Congrats.
Thanks for coming.
Congrats
on
on
the
your
podcast.
foreskin.
Yeah. Five
If you need to
skins.
take a smegma white break, just let me know. We can pause.
God damn, bro.
Yeah, pause on that.
This is a show for children.
What cut of Kirkland?
It's a boxer brief. I like a
Thank you.
mid thigh. Like not too. Sometimes we have ones too long. They'll poke out your shorts.
Yeah.
You're into a compression short.
Two thigh
territory.
gets up in the fucking
And
canyons.
I've been a boxer brief guy for a while. I
All
think. Yeah.
Jewelry, hardware. We see the small hoop.
Small hoop, which I thought that I lost. I actually found this on
Three
the floor.
37-year-olds with small hoops.
I did. Damn. Yeah. Start
I
that.
mean, I'm 36 still, technically, but like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
embarrassing.
When's your birthday?
April.
Nice. What are we
Aries,
doing?
baby.
Oh, nice.
3 small hoops, 2 white guys, and 1 uncircumcised penis.
Yes!
The new theme song.
Wait, so you lost this and you
it.
found it?
I lost it and I found it. And actually,
Where'd
I
you-
found it in the first place. I just found it on the street. I did clean it
Wait.
first, but
you
like,
sure it's
I find
yours?
a lot of jewelry. No, it is this is it.
Okay. How do you know? It's just a kind of like a
I
regular
know,
metal.
but it's got an
hoop, no?
interesting clasp.
All right.
Yeah, but yeah.
What's up
that's
with
just
all
a
the
little
Nike
silver.
earrings that you always have? Like, I was in there
Yeah.
like 2 times ago, and some guy comes in, he's like, "Hey, I'm here for the Nike earrings," and you're like, "Mate, let me go get my fucking stash,
I've
man."
been. I don't know. It's kind of. I don't know. I feel like it's a bit whack actually, but like
You have a Nike grill, bro.
I do. I've got a TN grill made by Timmy.
It's a little
Secret of Mana.
esoteric, but you have a Nike grill.
Yeah, I know. That's
But it's
true.
not
So
the-
who are you to
but-
throw stones?
But it's not like the okay. So why is it whack? It's just like because you're
I
wearing
don't
a
know. I
brand.
know. Maybe because I've just been. I've been collecting them for so long. Like
they
I
just
would
make
only
their
wear
way-
Nike jewelry for a long time because I had pendants, like earrings. I got the grill, rings. Like
That's overkill.
Everything
People,
like
people
it.
wearing the swoosh as a pendant and as a ring like had its moment in like peak hype beast like 2015.
That's it. Do you know what I mean? And it's like they're all vintage ones and like bootleg, so they're
Sure.
slightly interesting. But like I
Tell me
think
Nike didn't make fucking Nike earrings.
yeah. Well, then they did They did it with Supreme,
Right,
and
right,
I
right,
think
right.
that was like. I mean, it was probably
That's
already
that's a
dead,
death
but
knell.
like,
Yeah.
but I've got like a little tiny like just swoosh with no writing, and I'll rock that sometimes.
That's cute.
Is that
But
the
I
only?
need to find a new direction.
Is that the only metal on you?
It is.
Watch?
My chain broke. I am wearing
damn.
a watch.
What's the watch, baby?
The Fendi.
Ooh.
Fuck! I actually
Right?
went to the gym like a few days ago. After
few days ago?
no, but like it's still burning. Like I was like I can't straighten my arm, but yeah, it's
Need
like
to see a fucking
it's just a
NHS,
Fendi
bruv.
watch. Yeah.
Love
What about
it.
this little bracelet? Is that a little boyfriend charm?
This is a little. Actually, my girlfriend took hers off, but it's a friendship bracelet between.
Damn, I think you guys
between
got
us.
broken up with, bro.
That ain't your
Does that
girlfriend no
mean-
more.
wait, no,
That's how it works.
Yeah. But if I took it off, I think I'd get in
That's
trouble.
how it works usually, you know.
But and
as
also
I
I don't
say,
know.
not
I
as I
feel
do.
like it's very much not something I would wear.
No.
But
But that's nice. That's cute.
it's cute. Yeah, we got it in Greece. At Kiki's hotel.
At Kiki's
actually.
Island?
Forget Me Not. Like it's
Oh, all right.
actually they've recreated Forget Me like Epcot. They like made a one-for-one recreation
Wait,
of
for
Forget Me
real?
Not in Greece and in this like seaside resort.
It's like how there's a Miss Lily's in Jamaica now.
Really? They didn't
Well,
go,
but
that's
that's
so weird. But that's like re-exporting.
Yeah,
like,
Yeah. I mean, it's
that's
from
so funny.
yeah, it's New York that then went over there. It's the same shit. Okay.
I think
You're
we're
sipping on a
21-minute fit check, baby.
Wow.
sipping on a
21 minutes to go.
sipping on an icy cold Coors Light.
Well, I'm
Greenpoint's
considering
finest. Zin.
popping a pilly.
Well, you're a Nick
Not
guy.
pill.
Like if you're not a Nick guy and you pop those, like you might get lightheaded, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm gonna try.
Oh, bro, the amount
try
that you
one.
fucking blast
try
darts,
one.
you're gonna be fucking Gucci. I just did one already. I'm gonna be doing them all pot, bro.
I'm gonna try one.
I'm gonna go 1 for 1 with you, bro.
Oh my god.
All right.
All right. Oh, what? Okay, there it is.
Upper
I thought you
decky,
were gonna start
upper decky.
chewing it like gum.
He smiles it.
Is
this your first ever Zin?
That's nice.
This is your first ever
Refreshing,
Zin?
Yeah.
Yo, no
Well, you've
longer a
done-
fucking
My
virgin.
virginity.
You've
It's
done
been
lip
very-
stuff.
dude. Yeah, maybe.
You've done lip stuff before though, right?
Excuse me. Yeah. I don't
No, like,
know
no
if I
chewing
Is that
have.
the
back
British
in?
version of pause? Excuse me.
I tried.
polite.
I tried Lucy's nicotine gum before,
All right.
That doesn't
but
count.
like, no, I've never really stuffed my lips.
So
with
walk
that.
us, give us a live reaction to the lip
Is
stuff.
it hitting?
It's quite tingly.
nice, dude. I got you peppermint because it's, to me, this is the best flavor.
That is a classic. I mean, yeah, it feels
Classic?
good. It's the intensity is rising.
Yeah, it gets like hot almost.
It's a little uncomfortable, but
Well,
I mean,
now
like,
you're a zinner who's
Yeah.
probably gonna
probably
zin
gonna
again.
sin again. Lord forgive me.
Zin selectual. All right.
I'm getting a bit.
All right,
hot,
James.
actually.
Yeah, take this jacket off if you want, Frank.
Yo, you
Get
are
comfortable.
sweating, brother.
It's not hot.
Man's just sweaty. Man's wet. Get comfortable, Frank.
Yeah,
because
please
we're about
relax,
to get
dude.
into the meat and potatoes of this podcast. First question I want to ask you is, for those that don't know, leisure center. Every vintage shop needs its like own angle. You can't just be, one in a fucking cookie cutter million. What sets leisure center apart from other vintage shops?
I've been trying to evade like the like categorizing it and just being really loose, and I think have managed to, like, through doing that, have managed to create like identification by it being just like a bunch of stuff, because we do pop-ups there most weekends, so there's like a guest seller with a like specific vintage collection or
Right.
something complementary to like what we're selling, and so it's like the idea is to like kind of like build a community or whatever, and like also to just make it interesting for people who want to come back every week. So
Your angle is that there's no angle.
kind of, yeah, which is really annoying, and I think
There's always a little bit of everything, right? There's always like some like vintage athletic stuff. There's always
Exactly.
just like, old like tees, but then you're getting into like, the vintage like Y2K, but also some tailoring.
And
And then I will say that, not to suck your fucking uncircumcised dick, but like when people say, "Oh, we're building a community," usually that's fucking horseshit.
Yeah.
But every time I'm there, it's like you run into friends that you made while you were there, or you meet new people. There were guys at the bazaar that I was like, "Oh, I've met you
Yeah.
at fucking leisure.
It's like, and people end up like meeting someone and go off and do something together. That's not even, which I really like. And also, I agree. The work community is like unbearable.
Yeah, it's tough,
like,
dude.
and
Tough
it's
scene,
like
bro.
it's something. Yeah, it's like, or like culture. Do you know what I mean? Like those.
Right.
I feel like we need to make new words for those, maybe.
Yeah.
But
Linguists,
that's
get
what
on
it is. And the other thing I think that maybe defines it is, it's like. Here's another one, holistic.
Wow, bro.
Okay, but
360?
Like, yeah, 360 vintage solutions. That's one of our taglines.
Yo, great title, dude.
There was the world's smallest department store as well, because like we have
that's good.
we have like some books and some home goods.
Yeah.
that was when we started.
Dude, I got a
Bijan
fucking
was looking
watch from
after
you.
that. Exactly. You got the little cheeky Seiko, yeah.
Little cheeky
That turned his wrist green.
Did it?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Oh,
When I was
nice.
wearing it in hot
My
ass
bad.
Puglia, but I'll wear it this
no
winter.
returns. I'll take it in exchange.
All sales final.
yeah,
My
yeah.
wrist looking like Larry's pinky.
Yeah, for real, bro.
But yeah, so it's like, so you can maybe get a chair, you can get a book, or like, and the other thing is, it's like I'm trying to curate the way that you might put a fit together. So
Okay.
so it's not like I'm only selling like early 2000s Oakley and ACG stuff. You know, it's
Right.
not, I'm not trying to be too like, we do that variously through other people and ourselves. But like,
You're not
that-
prescriptive,
You want to
bro.
be able to put together a whole thing. So there might be like a 50s pair of jeans and also like, I don't know, a Prada thing from like
Choose your own adventure, dude.
So but that's
Yeah.
how I would like to dress.
You're
And
encouraging
so-
personal style.
yes, exactly. But
But I've
just
gotten
the
like
things that
a
are
vintage
interesting.
Balmain button, like linen button
Oh,
down.
yeah.
That was
Oh, I
fire.
love
But
that
then I
one.
also get like a 90s ACG Nike running hat. Like
Yeah,
it's a
which
little
I
bit. It's a
bought
little
back
bit
off
everything.
you.
Really?
Yeah.
At Bazaar One,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I feel my
And
head
then I
weird.
think I sold it to Rich, maybe Rich Fazo.
Shout out Rich
You know?
Fazo.
He's actually the biggest Stone Island
Shout out
thing.
Faze Rich.
He came through. He's like, you got any jackets? Like,
Fucking fiending,
it's
man.
like fiending. It's like it's fall. Like he's out there
Yeah.
like looking for some nice
fall
anoraks
fiend.
and that. And I was like, how many Stone Island jackets you got? It's about 30. I'm like, well, give me some.
That is
Yeah.
too many.
I know.
That's 25 too many.
And he looks great. He's one of them people who's like, he looks great in any size of
clothes
clothes.
hanger.
You know what I mean? Like
Walking coat
he
rack.
can wear like a 2XL and it just like drapes nice, or he can wear something tiny and it looks good.
When was the last time you bought some new shit besides underwear?
Me? I what, like actually new.
Besides underwear and besides shoes.
Brand new with tags.
Yeah.
I buy my shoes off Chris Green, baby. No, wait. Oh, fuck. I think I did buy something new recently.
Like you ever walk into the Stone Island shop now, which we were there last night, and you're just like, yo, I need that.
I would take some. I would definitely take if somebody like sent me some shit.
Well,
like
yeah.
please. But
That's not the question.
I'm going into a shop and buying something new. I think merch is the only thing I buy. I bought like Tommy Wright the Third T-shirt.
Oh my God, ledge,
Where,
dude.
like, which I think he was dealing with his own distribution and sold exclusively through eBay, and it took like 7 months to get there. And I was like messaging.
I feel like that was
a
the
bunch of times.
fastest Tommy Wright 3 delivery,
Yeah,
bro.
but like, what else? I can't. I
Damn.
never buy shit.
You're an
I'm
old
like,
boy through and through.
Yeah, I'm an old head.
He's an old soul.
How do you get started collecting vintage? Besides, like, was it that moment when Adidas was like, yo, just go through
Just
the
go
bins
and
and
take it.
go crazy?
It started mad.
Raid
It started
Redemption.
mad early, actually. I was like, it was when I was at probably in high school, secondary school.
Before uni.
There was a lot of like, I know there was a moment where everything. Actually, no, there's always so much pressure to wear the right thing.
Was there a single moment that turned you into a collector, a hunter,
Is it that fucking goggle and badge combo?
a vintage Viking?
Maybe that came a bit later actually. I used to go take the bus after school and go to the King's Road in Chelsea where they had the best. This is like the early 2000s, the best thrift shops. Like
Yeah.
they're different in England. They're not they're like a small little shop. There's just like
It's like a booth
yeah,
with
yeah.
a roof.
And like, but this was a
It is.
time before like
Yeah.
the booth with the roof. I like that.
That's another good fucking.
Fire in the booth with
Welcome
the
to the
roof.
Leisure Center, a booth with a roof.
Keep it couth in the booth with the roof.
Yes. I'd
Spitting
be
on your
ripping
missing
like
tooth.
crazy, like
MF2.
just like Jill Sander, Vivian Westwood, for like Izzy Miyake
Sex.
shit, like, and it was for the cheap. And I was just like, I was dressing myself.
This is before
with that
vintage, like,
stuff.
well,
before the vintage
Before it got
resale
exploited.
was really crazy. Like I was selling sneakers on eBay, like reselling sneakers.
You a sneakerhead?
I was, but like I never really committed to it fully. I lined up outside Foot Patrol a few times and like,
Foot
and
Patrol.
I would buy shit from Foot Locker because they had like the sale racks, £20 or whatever,
Yeah.
and there'd be like EU exclusive Hirachis that people in Japan and America would pay like $200.
You're a
for.
carpetbagger.
Yeah.
So I was like,
You definitely fucking ripped
going
off
for it.
Matt Welty at one point.
Oh
off
yeah,
eBay for
big
sure.
time, big time.
He doesn't wear Nike.
Okay, so
He's
so
a
this was a high
Adidas guy.
school. Was it through sports that you got into it, really, or like
It
was
was just trying to look fly, actually, because like I went to quite a posh school, and like I remember people started coming in America's Carps, and like I was like, damn, I need to get myself fly. So I was like, so I'd just be out thrifting like after school. There was this other really good like resale shop. They had like good designer stuff like near the bus stop when I was on my way to school, and like the old ladies who worked there would always give me like a little deal because I was like,
you were cheeky.
cheeky little chappy.
Cheeky little chap, dude.
And I was so that's how I started, and then I think ultimately I had too much stuff and I had to start selling it. I had when I was at college, I had a basement in my flat.
Uni.
Uni, thank you.
You're welcome.
You speak English? It was called Frank's Bargain Basement Boutique, and it was just like a room full of stuff. People
you
would
lived
come and
above
shop
it?
there. It was like a damp basement in like this a shared house that I lived in, and I just had mad
Flat.
stuff downstairs. People
Shared
would
flat.
come shop it. Yeah.
You were in a shared flat.
It was actually a house, but yeah, I thank you for like making me feel so comfortable with your extensive knowledge of British.
When did you realize
Britishism.
this? Like, fast forward a little bit. When did you realize that this could be like a fucking full time thing?
During COVID when restaurants shut down?
Oh shit!
Well, because
That recently?
yeah, well, I was always doing it on the side. Like I was working in restaurants because I used to be like an actor a little bit, and so
what?
that's
You have the
leads
voice
to
for
restaurants.
it. You have the voice for it.
And
You a
like,
method actor?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. No, actually, I did. So one time I did this play, and I was like, I'm going to go to the audition in character. So I like went. I'm not like a. I went way more geezerish than I was. I was like I dressed up and I was like proper like like. And I went to the audition like that, and then I got the part, and then I had to fucking do that for a whole month while the play was going on.
Oh, no,
and like some of
dude.
the people like in the play were also like kind of like bad man, like on crud, and I was like.
Wait,
I was like quite scared.
Wait.
No, there was actually like proper like.
Wait, what does a bad man on crud
No,
mean?
it's just like like some kind of gully people in the play, and I was like,
context,
I was
please.
like pretending.
Heroin.
No, they were just I don't know. That was just like I know like legitimate like road man, like, and I was just like. I'm not really,
You were a
I'm not
method
really,
actor. They were meth
and
actors.
I was just like, it was so like, and it was also in like way in West London. We were rehearsing, and I spent an hour on the tube with this
Oh,
guy
man.
who was like, he was
A
like,
bad man on
he was like
crud.
a literal, he was like a literal like proper hooligan. Like he was a Millwall guy.
Bad man on
He
tube.
was in like The Firm. You know that film?
Ooh, yeah. He was in it,
He was in that one.
and then he became an actor.
Yeah.
He got the bug. He got the
they
bug
would
from the
cast,
film.
Yeah, they would no, because they would cast real
Right.
people.
Right,
You know what I mean?
sure, of course.
And I was like, it was so exhausting. And
casting.
I go home and just like, mommy. It was so funny.
I'm in the role of a lifetime. If I stop acting,
It
they're
was
gonna beat my
funny,
ass.
But like, I know pretty, but you know, it's just that I managed to sustain it. I was thinking about like tapering it off, but I don't think that would have worked.
Do you still have aspirations to act?
Not
Acting.
maybe latent aspirations. Like I'd love to get called out of retirement.
Oh yeah,
For something.
Bring
They
the
were like,
left-
we want to do a biopic.
He's a retired
we wanna
actor,
do
ladies and gentlemen.
A biopic of Henry VIII. We think he'd be perfect.
Bring out the mad dog.
Stage. You're a stage guy.
I am. I've done stage and screen, whatever, man.
I mean, you're fucking like right next to Dime Square, which is just chock full of like Trustafarian playwrights.
Totally,
you know
man.
that fucking
I
get
did do
model
some
pussy.
play
Like, why don't you-
readings, the
yeah?
ALD play readings. Remember that?
Oh,
Good morning, good evening
yeah.
with David Potters and Tomas. That was actually
Yeah,
really
Tomas'
fun.
shit, yeah,
That
yeah.
was really fun. And they're really
Dude,
good
I
actors
know that
too.
you do like pop ups every weekend. Why don't you do a fucking
Just
play?
cast myself in a play.
Like
just do
like
it.
a
If you
seated,
direct it.
yeah, like
Yeah.
seated. Build a little stage at the back of the shop. Have like 20 people seated in the store, which maybe like 12. But beers, wine,
2
snacks,
shot minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
bro. And then
Yeah.
just like do a little fucking thing. Do a ting.
Yeah.
Now, here's a fucking big one for you. The Frank Carson biopic. Who plays you?
Ooh, I like this one.
Bob Hoskins.
Oh, what? Well, he's dead.
Who's the guy that?
Wait, Ray Winstone.
Great. Oh,
Yes,
dude, Sexy
come
Beast,
on.
baby. That's my fucking geyser, dude.
Oh my god, I love
Bob
that
Hoskins
film.
is fucking all
Bro,
time.
he's
bro.
my favorite. Those are my favorite kind of actors. It's like like the opposite of like Benedict
Character.
Cumberbatch. You know what I mean? They're proper like actual like.
What's the fucking actor that loves CP?
Oh.
He was in Snatch. He was Jason Statham's
the short guy.
Brad Pitt?
No, he plays.
Oh, I love that guy.
He plays Al Capone on.
yeah.
He's from fucking Liverpool, isn't he?
Yeah.
Something Graham.
Tommy.
What the fuck is his name?
Stephen Graham. Stephen Graham.
Stephen Graham. I would love him to play me. He's one of my favorite
a
actors
goat,
as
dude.
well.
Yeah.
I love
Not
that
Dennis
guy.
Farina, but Stephen Graham.
Yeah,
Alan Ford would be sick too. But he's a
Um,
big CP guy. He's a big collector.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Huge.
That's mad. I'd love to meet him.
Damn, now I'm just looking at Bob Hoskins' filmography. Some
Dude,
classics,
The Long
bro.
Good Friday, bro. That meet me in the abattoir at 12 o'clock.
What's your hunting process been like as you've honed it into a full-time craft?
Dude, it's been honestly like it's more of me trying to just rein in my insatiable desire for copping Johns.
Really?
Like it's honestly like sometimes people come into the shop. I wouldn't encourage you to do that, but like sometimes
With, like, stuff to sell you?
Sometimes that happens. I'll more often do like trades with people in that sense. But like I love a little like eBay alert. I love I love a flea market, and I like basically like I think the key is like
The zin's hitting.
getting to know. I know actually I'm kind of buzzing, but
I can hear you two breathing. The zins are hitting.
Oh, I'm not zinned up right now. I'm
Into the
just,
mic.
I'm just fucking hungover, dude.
no, but it's like you get to know the person at the flea market.
Right.
Don't try and like haggle people. If the price is like fair enough for you to make money, don't chisel somebody down. And like and then eventually become friends with them, and then they'll like save stuff for you, or you can go like like go to their storage unit or whatever.
What flea
like that.
markets around like New York? Are you talking New York City?
Yeah, I mean Chelsea's the one,
easiest.
and you can still find good stuff there. There's a lot of like more kind of Ponzi sellers who are like charging like retail price for stuff, but then there's also the old school guys who like they'll like buy out storage units.
Right.
Some like like
storage
rich
wars.
heiress. Mate, one day I went there and like everyone had been through it. The guy had just like Chanel bags like up the wazoo, or real like he was like, oh yeah, I sold a Birkin earlier for like 2K.
Damn.
Like
2K? That's it?
Man, and I bought like this guy. I bought like 17-piece Louis Vuitton luggage set, like all like vintage for like something. It was like 18, like two bands for like for
That's-
that, and like sell 3 pieces.
What was this guy going
you're
through,
done.
dude? That's a distressed seller.
Yeah, no, but he's just like
This
they're
guy was a meth- this
they're
guy was a meth
liquidating,
actor.
and
He was
they
a
know
meth
that
actor.
they
He
know
was on
what
Chud?
they've got,
Yeah.
but they're just like, and that's my favorite
Crud.
kind of seller too. And there's a few people who
distressed
come
one.
and
A
sell to
motivated
me
one.
who are like, no, they're not distressed. They just actually understand what you have to do, which is buy it, flip it, buy
Churn.
something else. Just keep it
Churn
going.
and burn.
Because everyone like,
Forever till you
attaches their
die.
sense of self-worth to the stuff that they have, or they invest too much, emotionally in stuff, and like having the stuff and like showing it off. But it's just like, actually just sell it.
I think
and
the
find
first-
something else, because that's the most fun part.
Are you a volume buyer? Because the first time I ever met you, I believe, was I was in leisure and you walked in with just like very sweaty. You had like 4 giant garbage bags of shit.
Yeah.
And you're just like, mate, I was just in the fucking garages in Pennsylvania. or some
Garage.
Oh
shit."
yeah, mate. I am a volume buyer. I have to.
He's a
I'm
volume
very,
shooter, ladies
I'm
and gentlemen.
I'm a spray and pray. No, I'm very, I'm very discerning actually. Like I won't buy any bullshit. I'll only buy something that is actually interesting.
To you or to like a potential buyer?
That's the hard thing to kind of to balance. But
Separate
like,
the art from the artist?
like it has to be like the right amount of both, and like
Right.
I'm trying to actually buy more towards what people want. But I'm not.
but
Like,
your
rather than trying to-
perspective and POV, that's what people want.
Yeah,
so it's like,
exactly. But like that's finding that sweet spot of something that someone's familiar with, but that might surprise them a little or push them slightly beyond what they're comfortable with.
Right. Any maybe like top tips for thrifting besides just like like connect on a human level and don't fucking haggle
polite.
to the point of you're
polite.
just like
Be
whittling this
respectful.
person down to a transactional nub.
I think like wake up early, which is very hard, but like that does help a lot. Carry cash.
Ooh.
Kind of like you have to be like, to be really good, you have to be a bit pushy, I think, or like maybe go somewhere where you're you might not be allowed to go. And like, you know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
apologize rather than
like a
ask
break
for
and
permission.
enter situation.
Not break, yeah, just like kick down the door, just like
So burgle a
the
motherfucker,
thrift
yeah.
store, and there's a part which is like not a door, but there's like a rack behind there. Maybe just go
yeah.
and like if they tell you to stop, then you know you got to respect people who work there. But like you know,
Dig.
just go for it. Like
Dig.
yeah, dig, and also just fucking I don't know, just you have to have a bit of a like disorder, I think.
Bro, that's why I call you the Mad Dog.
Yeah, I know. I like that.
Yo,
And,
can we
like,
get you on record? What do you think of the Mad Dog nickname that he just bequeathed
I
upon
really
you?
love it. Did it start from the football?
I think so because
Yeah.
it was like,
wait, you just called
was it? Oh, maybe.
I honestly,
I think it just came to like you were just had a moment of inspiration and
Yeah.
we just ran with it.
Because the obvious one is Frank the Tank, but like that's every Frank. But it's like
No,
Frank
and
the
it's
Mad
like
Dog.
also
No,
not-
not
I'm
for
a-
you. I just mean
yeah.
for any Frank.
Oh yeah.
I'm generally an anti-war kind of guy, so I would say I
I don't think
prefer
that's
Mad
the
Dog.
tank he's referring to, dude.
But no, I love Mad Dog.
Drinking.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh really?
No,
Oh, really?
I was thinking of like
Old
Frank
school.
the Tank from old school.
Yeah, because you
Yeah,
can
but
drink.
Is that who is that? Will
Okay,
Ferrell.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Just Frank the Mad
But
Dog.
Mad
And-
Dog, I love. That's a type of nickname I've been trying to like cultivate.
Can you do me a
Like,
favor? Can you bark into the mic?
But the thing is that you're the
man,
most
what a
you're,
mad
you're one
dog.
of the most calm and sweetest guys. So the Mad Dog like doesn't make sense, but also makes sense
But it
perfectly.
does.
And I
There's a-
heard
yeah.
that it kind of came like you grew into the name itself during the footy tourney
I did,
when you were
actually.
just like protecting our child soldiers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I was making up for my lack of fitness by just violence. That's all. That's the way that everyone develops as an older football player.
will
So
say-
you got to just like fucking put
Yeah, hip check.
put your feet in,
Hip
like,
check 'em off.
Yeah,
I have a great memory from that day. Is like we're about to play our first game. By we, I mean you guys, and you're just outside blasting a dart.
yeah.
You're just like
I mean, that's the standard
Like a
procedure.
1970s
That's a
MLB
proper,
pitcher.
that's some Sunday league shit. Like,
halftime at the
I was
Super
like,
Bowl II.
I played in high school, and like I was like, I was like right back, like I was, you know, like the worst position you could be, really, or the least glamorous, rather.
Right.
And then after we finished, like we started a Sunday league football team. I founded one so I could play central midfield.
nice.
I like just built this whole thing,
Yeah.
did all the fucking bureaucracy around it. And
You went Javi mode, dude.
I did, and actually I was kind of good. And like those days, like everyone is because it's like 10:30 in the morning. Hackney Marshes, I think there's literally like 100 pitches just like right next to each other.
Damn,
All
dude.
of them, there's games going on. There's
It's like pickleball in America.
No,
ambulances
this is
driving
close to where we
around.
played with Percival
Oh, really?
in
Oh,
Hackney.
really? Yeah. It's crazy. It's where Park Life, that the Blur video was filmed.
Okay.
And everyone's hanging out of their arse or hasn't gone to
Yeah.
sleep. And
Right,
like,
of course.
And everyone's like, the goalkeeper's literally like smoking a fag and like
Right.
it's
Whoa,
just
whoa,
like
whoa, whoa,
the
whoa.
best
Cigarette.
Yo,
the best
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Chill,
homosexual,
chill,
homosexual.
Time stamp
chill,
that.
chill.
But yeah, no. So that's the
In
way to
America,
do
we
it.
call that homosexual.
That's
Like-
crazy that that's just what it is. though.
Yeah, and like my one
that's the
brother
culture.
have like a little bottle of Hennessy like on
Oh,
the
no, I
on
meant
the
he
way
said
to the
fag.
thing.
Oh, well,
That
he
is
can
actually
say it.
mad. Yeah, that's weird that I can. say
No,
that,
but that's it is what it is. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so if you have thrifts for kind of like peeking around corners, getting a little cheeky with it,
Yeah.
but connecting on a human level, what's the gnarliest place you've ever found yourself picking through some racks or some fucking looking for some treasure?
I mean, there's oh man, there's always some gnarly stuff at the bins, and I don't go there like very much anymore. Like I would, it's not a very efficient way of picking at the bins.
Would you say it's
basically.
overrated? Hitting the bins is overrated?
It's not. It's the most fun day out you can have because it's just like
But it's not
like playing a
efficient.
slot
That's all you're
machine.
saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
but,
Right.
but like the
Gotcha.
type of stuff you're gonna find is like you might get a lot of stuff, but it's all gonna be mid. Like you're not gonna find anything amazing unless you go every day. And that's what people do. They
Right.
go all day, every day, pick it, flip it. Like, but like I was in Colorado. No, I was in Austin.
Pick your thing down,
Texas?
flip it, and
Hey, Haas.
fucking
With my boy
reverse
Harry,
it.
shout out Hartex, who I used to have a shop with in London. He comes out and does pop-ups as well. But we were on a buying trip. We were in Texas, went to the bins. And actually here's a good trick actually. Go to the bins in another city or anywhere actually and just talk to the people there because everyone has a trunk full of stuff that they've been picking.
Slanging
and you
out
can
the trunk.
buy stuff.
They've
You can
been-
wholesale from them.
They've been
so
binning.
You can get it. Exactly. They've been binning. And so you can buy like some graded vintage often at a pretty good price.
Right.
Because you're buying it just straight out of
That's
the
a
trunk.
good. That's a good
That's a
fucking tip.
gem, bro. That's a fucking.
But
dart.
you're in Elon Musk's Austin, Texas.
Yeah,
You're
and
Joe
mate,
Rogan's
so,
Austin,
like,
Texas.
Basically, so the one of the most covetous things that like you can get as I think a vintage person is a really good bag, like a hold all. Like they're hard to find, you know what I mean? Like a good vintage bag. So it's like
a women's purse?
no, like a big ass
weekender.
like bigger than that, like a hockey, not quite a hockey bag, but like a big ass like
to help
East
you
Pack
carry your shit
vintage
around.
Jansport. You know that good like nylon
What about an IKEA bag? IKEA bags?
I mean,
North
that's what
Face
everyone
joints
does.
are- everyone loves the North Face ones,
stuff
yeah.
like that. So Harry found one, a beautiful. It's like purple, made in USA, 90s Jansport one, and he was like, "I'm getting it." And like someone had actually thrown up in it.
Oh my
like,
God.
I smell. It was the most like fucking rancid thing I've ever smelled. I was like, "You're not buying that. I'm not like putting this in the car." Like,
put my foot down.
No
I'm not
way. And he was
letting
like,
you.
"No, I'm getting it. He put it in 2 trash bags.
Oh,
Like, and you could
That's
still kind of smell it.
disgusting,
And he
dude.
washed it twice, and I was just like, I don't know. That was really, really grim.
Did he get the smell out?
Kinda, but I was just like,
That's
yeah.
not the right answer.
how'd he wash it?
Kind of, and that's not
Did
good
he bring
enough.
it to a laundromat and they were just like, did he sheepishly like drop it off?
No, he didn't drop it off. He sat there and watched it fucking stewing for like two cycles. But actually, like I had to go back to New York like the day after that because actually, yeah, in like praise be to God, but because I had to go for a green card interview, so I abandoned the
shit.
trip because if I didn't go to that, like they're like, yo, you don't get a green card.
Are buying trips like going on tour with the band? You're just the fellas in the van, just
Kind of.
fucking eating
Kind of.
McDonald's and drinking
Road
warm
dogs?
beer.
It is,
And
yeah,
like,
you're just road dog lifestyle.
Oh my
you're
God,
at
it sounds
the Waffle
awesome.
House. It's actually so
That's
sick.
fine, dude.
when's
And
the last
like-
time you did one?
A long time. I kind of try and make any trip I do into a bike trip. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like if I'm driving
That's
anywhere,
what Beej was saying too. It's
build
like,
in some time to
Yo,
like just go and hit the. I hit when I go to Pittsburgh.
You guys got the bug. That's what it is. I was talking
And
to Kevin. He's
it's-
like, yeah, I was in Paris and I was just there for vacation,
Yeah.
but
Of
I ended
course.
up buying. Like,
Bruv, I'm like, if I go to a wedding or something, like I'll get up at like 6 a.m. on the day of the wedding, get a Lime scooter, and I'll just go to
Oh,
like
fire.
yard sales in the suburbs.
but
or
when was the last
whatever,
time you
like.
put together a proper fucking buying trip with the boyos?
I think it was actually. It might be as long ago as. Oh no, I went with Bijan. We did a little. I did one with Bijan. We just went to Philly, and then actually with Harry, I did like a kind of New England one, which that was really good. We went to there's a flea market called the Elephant's Trunk in Connecticut, and we paid up to get
Fire
like
name.
early bird tickets. It's like it's a really good one. It's like 2 hours away, so we like woke up at 4 a.m, drove up there, and it started snowing, and nobody turned up. Like there was like 4 stands, and I was so gutted. But you're walking around just like trying to get that fix.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you see some other guy wearing a pair of Dunk SBs with a big fucking IKEA bag doing the same thing. So I'm like, let's just go to his house.
Oh,
so we just
shit.
go to this guy's gaff.
It's like the trunk principle, dude.
Exactly.
Same thing. Yeah.
He took us to his house and like he picks in Connecticut. There's actually fire stuff
what's their
there.
pickup line to get that guy to let you go back to his crib?
I mean, I maybe I'll just like be like, oh, you found anything good? Blah, 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 do vintage, whatever. Then you just chat, and they're like, we're on a little trip. We came for this. We're trying to buy some stuff. If you
Right.
want to maybe wholesale us, here's the number. Like, and then we'll come like meet you at your crib.
It's like at the hobo code, how you ride the
Hon-
rails.
Honestly, yeah, you
you got Peter
recognize it.
Bingle, bro.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
show's fire.
Yeah.
Let's link. Yo, you want to link it, Bill? Where you live
Lincoln
at?
you want a
Bingle.
can of beans?
I'm in this boxcar over yonder.
Dude, mate, we actually had the worst bacon sandwich of all time there. The bacon
bacon
sandwich,
Wait, like a
Sandwich.
BLT?
bruv, we have a bacon sandwich. I feel like you
What's on a
lot would
bacon
turn your
sandwich
no-
besides bacon and bread?
nothing. So it's
Fire.
like a white bread, like a lot of butter. It's more like back bacon, so it's like a very thin pork chop, and it's not crispy. It's like just like a kind of little
like hammy.
slice of meat.
Just
And then
sloppy
you
Sammy.
have that, and then brown sauce, HP sauce.
Oh my God.
mate, it's so good. I'm gonna make one for you guys one time.
How's your
Yo,
full,
by the way, that is the most British fucking
I know
sounding
it's
thing,
so
but it's not.
so
you know?
austere, but it's actually fucking delicious.
how's your
like,
full
so-
fry up game?
Actually, very good. I did one on New Year's Day with my boy Orlando, who's Irish, who I think the island has the best fry ups. Actually,
There's an Irish guy named Orlando?
yeah,
Orlando
dude,
Bloom,
he's
bro.
he's actually.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Damn,
have
he
you
got
met
my
him?
ass.
He like
Orlando
works-
Bloom, no, but he has a big
Oh
hog.
no, does he?
Yeah.
Damn.
That elf is elfin. That elf ain't got no elf dick.
Damn. But no, we made a really banging one.
He's an elf, right?
The
No, but like his dick pic leaked. Like I
Yeah,
got
no. He was doing some nude paddleboarding with Katy Perry.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I seen
Nice.
that cock.
Yeah, he had 2 oars on him. You know what I mean?
yeah, lots more. No worries, babe.
Where were we? So you're at the guy's crib.
Full fry up with
Full fry
Orlando.
up, sorry, we're at the
Full
fry
fry
up.
up, yeah.
Orlando.
Gotta have some black pudding in there.
I don't
Gross,
know.
dude.
Yeah, we're not fans of that.
Fucking
we like everything else.
nasty, brother.
Pussios. Honestly,
boy.
no, that like you gotta have a bit, but it like really does give a nice element of bloody
Just
flavor.
iron. Just gives you
it's really good for you as well. So on some
Sure,
liver
dude. I'm
king
sure it's
side,
great
so-
for your cholesterol, dog.
Yeah. But no, I
just like the
love a
taste
good
of it.
fry up. You know, Lovely Day does a fry up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. A bunch of, I mean, you get a full English at a lot of places.
Really?
Alfie?
Wait, for fry up.
Yeah,
excuse
but like
me.
an English, like you could get like I swear.
Alfie's
like,
has
there's
a fancy one, don't they? Or did we just order the
Really?
beans that one time?
I don't know.
I think we just got
I
breakfast
feel like
beans.
going too fancy is not the.
Oh, no,
the
absolutely
one.
not.
Where do you stand on breakfast beans? Slapping?
Bruv, all day. I
I
had
love
some.
them, dude.
I literally
Yeah,
had some
so good.
this morning.
Really?
bruv.
Yo, really?
Yeah.
What's the
Are you,
secret?
You're Heinz. You're a Heinz can guy?
Yeah. Oh,
You got-
it's
it's
got
the
to be
only way.
it's the British Heinz. Like they do make a Heinz vegetarian beans, which is like commonly sold here, which is like it's got more sugar in it than the one we have at home. But you can
Well,
add
yeah,
it.
welcome to America,
add a little
bitch.
bit of cooked down onion with some like throw some cumin, some fucking Georgian
Oh, dude,
spices in there.
I want to pull up for breakfast with you,
I
Frank,
will.
dude.
I'll make you an absolute
Yo,
slap
another
up breakfast.
pop-up idea. Full fry up Fridays.
Break- Ricky, we can do a t-shirt.
Fry up Fridays.
Oh
Fry up
my
Fridays,
God.
bro. What? Do it on a Saturday.
Yeah. Fry up Saturdays. No, I'm
Do you
slap
ever do?
up.
What
Slap
about
up Saturdays.
roast Sundays
Sunday roast. I
Sunday
have
roast.
done that a few times. There's
Nice.
like
at the shop.
that's a lot. It's a lot of
That's
things
a lot of
to
preparation.
yeah. I know to like get to arrive at the same time.
Sure.
I think there's a stressful part about that. But definitely
Plus, you're working with like a
worth it.
microwave and like a fucking.
But yeah, it's like Christmas dinner basically every week.
Yeah.
It's just kind of cool.
Yo, fry up Saturdays. Come on now.
Like I feel like
Book it.
there's a British restaurant, not the like Tea and Sympathy one. There's another one.
Lords?
Is it? Yeah.
Well, Lord's is just fish and chips.
No, that's Dame.
I do love
Oh,
a fish and
shit.
chips.
Lord's-
Lords is meaty as fuck, but it's like
I have
it's
the Lord's
West
Oasis flip. I
Village.
should know that.
Is
yeah.
it like St. John? Have you been to St. John in London?
No, but we-
it's not like St. John. I think it's more like
But when St. John
Yeah.
came to Brooklyn for the Drake's fucking link,
They did a pop up.
we had where was that? Where
Well,
they did it at
it was a pop up. It was a 2-day pop up. One was just friends and family with Drake's, and then the Saturday only was with at Atlantic Bar.
yeah,
In,
dude.
Yeah, I
like Brooklyn
love
Race.
that.
Burger.
Really? Oh.
Good bar.
Not
Ooh.
that
You know
St.
what
John
I've never
served
been
that.
to? Bernie's.
Oh my!
Can we go after this,
dude? Yes.
Let's call Kevin.
We got to go another hour and a half so that they open.
Okay, work up an
easy,
appetite.
bro. Yo,
Yeah.
let's get fucking.
Yeah.
Let's get after it. I don't know if
Let's
they've.
get
Oh,
bent.
Let's do it. I'm with it.
Let's get
I
Liam
have to
hemmed
be
up,
back, I have
baby.
to be back in the city though because my girlfriend is she's filming a segment for Taxi TV, Eyewitness News.
Wow, dude.
I'm
Lit.
so excited.
Are you
man.
gonna
Like,
make a little cameo?
so I might just go and like just sit in the bar and just show
right.
some support. In fact, you guys should come too.
Hell yeah, brother.
With Sandy Kenyon, absolute ledge.
Wow,
Back to
dude.
John's real quick. So
Yeah.
like we talked about your boy buying a bag of vomit. But what's
Yeah.
the most? I hope it's not that. But what's the most expensive vintage piece you've ever sold?
I've sold.
That you sold?
Okay, I'll take this out. So this is a good one actually. So this was, I think I was with Bijan and we went to Philly.
Shout out Big Beige. He, I think, was more excited for this episode than you were.
Dude, oh yeah, I'm so
The
gassed.
homies.
Yeah.
So yeah, we went to Philly and there's this place called
Love
some
Park.
place where I
Fishtown.
go. No, it's something salvage, junkyard salvage or something, and it's a church and they've just got like loads of like rusty furniture outside, loads of like like absolute shit.
Crud.
Tat. Yeah, crud. Like, you know, one of those real packed ass, like dusty
Yeah,
places,
sure, yeah.
like with like bullshit antiques and stuff like that.
The purveyor's like
But they've got-
400 years old.
Yeah.
Tales from the
Like
Crypt
some,
ass
like,
bitch.
Excuse me. But like, yeah, probably like Philly heads. Anyway, but they're just constantly like doing like junk clearance and
Sure.
they're carting stuff in, throwing it out on the rails, and there's like trash bags. To like return to my point, go and look somewhere you're not really necessarily is sanctioned.
Yeah.
So I'm just going through these trash
Leave no
bags.
stone unturned.
Exactly. Shout out Massimo Osti. But so yeah, I'm just going through these trash bags, finding some like decent t-shirts and stuff like that, and then I pull out this like it's like an athletic shit. It's like the old kind of like jersey material, sand knit, you know them ones like. And I pulled it out and it's like Philly Flyers, but it's like mad old and it's fucked up. So let's put that in the thing, like cash out $7 that
Yeah,
thing cost.
okay.
I bought a load of other stuff as well. And then so like I took it home and like took some pictures of it and I was like, this is interesting because it's old. like it doesn't really have much.
Just an old ass
tags.
hockey jersey.
Old ass hockey jersey. So I posted a picture of it, and then somebody tagged someone else in the comments.
Okay.
And then so like started getting some like interest.
Little juice.
Somebody DM me.
Yo,
and was
Eric
like,
Lindros, check out this
Yo,
piece.
for real, right?
and he was
Yo,
like,
at Gritty.
because I was like, I like my cursory research had said it was like late 60s, like maybe early 70s, and it was
damn,
a
the
game
Bullies of
worn.
Broad
It was
Street?
game worn
Wow.
by this fucking guy, and that's when they used to wear. They didn't like change their fucking jerseys out. Also, I don't think they had replicas at that time. Do you know what I mean? They
No,
weren't
definitely
selling
not.
them.
Of course not.
So
Merch had yet to
if it's
exist as
that
a- as
old-
a
If it's
concept.
that old, it's got to be a legit one. So it's like they wore them for like seasons. So it's like fuck.
Oh,
so it was
just
all
covered in
scratched and, like,
blood
blood and
and-
shit.
oh
Like,
my
it's
God.
crazy.
Gas.
So
Wait,
this
whose
guy.
name was, who was on the back? Who was the guy?
It was only a number.
Okay.
It was this guy. It's like a French Canadian guy. I actually forget his name. But so the guy who bought it off me helped me photo match it to his fucking rookie card.
Wow.
The one he was wearing in the photo on the card. And he was like, "Yeah, this is legit." And he was like, "I'll
This
give
is
you."
real memorabilia shit.
Yeah, he was like, "I'll give you 1,500." And I was like, "Yeah, fucking
He
let's
paid
go."
7 bones.
Yeah. So he paid me 15. He probably sold it for like maybe 3 or
Yeah.
4. Like, because the market for that is crazy, bro. Like,
Well, 'cause
Gretzky
if you can
jerseys
game-
go
if
for
you
like
can game
200.
match it, like
exactly.
that's or
And I've got
whatever.
another thing like that at the shop that I'm trying to figure out. This one's mad. It's like New York Islanders' first season. They had a coach, also a Canadian guy, who was only the coach for the first half of the season. He sucked and he got fired. So this is like inaugural season of the Islanders coach's jacket, like
Oh, shit.
beautiful wool coach's jacket with the old patch and stuff like that. And it's got like it says Phil Goyette, I think this is the guy's name, but I can't find a picture of him because it was so long ago. And
Right.
it was just like this
Yeah.
kind of like
But for that, you got to tap into like the specialty, like sports memorabilia market, specific
I know.
to hockey,
'Cause-
specific to Northeast
but-
teams. Like,
yeah. But the trouble is, and this is something I don't really believe in, but like success is the thing that makes things valuable. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, did this guy fucking win like the Stanley Cup
he got
and this and
fired
stuff like
halfway
that?
through
But
the
yeah,
season.
so if it's like inauspicious like firing, it's
yeah,
like,
but it's also
not-
like he
but it's
was,
notorious.
But it's cool.
Yeah.
But like even
Yeah.
they might want to have it as like this is like 1969 first season.
yeah, you got to find
like,
this,
yeah, so
find this loser.
Wait, so
Yeah.
what's so then on
think
the
he's
flip
still
side?
alive.
On the flip side of this, what's the most you've ever paid for vintage, Sean?
Was it the Louis luggage, bruv?
Yeah, that was a big bundle.
But that's also a dealio.
That's a dealio, yeah, because like that stuff also included, and this is the best thing to get.
Was
like,
it stuff in the baggage?
No,
vomit? There's free vomit?
I have found stuff inside stuff. Like
like a bag or
I always think like if you get an old Perfecto jacket,
Some
I swear there's got to
Quaaludes?
be some like old Quaaludes or old drugs or something like that. Do you know what I mean? It's like you're
Hell
always
yeah.
hoping, but like
That's like the Grailed meme where there's like a kid got a thing and there was a bag in the
Yeah,
fucking
dude, well,
jacket.
that's
in the
a
rim.
common
There's a
thing.
bag in the rim?
in
I
Japanese.
didn't think I asked him to send it back.
I don't know, I think maybe.
Nah, you can't be asking that. But
That's fiend
But in
behavior.
Japan, they used to smuggle drugs in jeans. There's like a thing,
Right,
like
right,
you'd
right.
have like weed in the pocket
in like the
of
fifth
jeans.
pocket,
yeah,
in the
yeah,
corn
yeah.
pocket.
But so yeah, that Louis thing. But the best thing to find in terms of those luggages is a very good condition garment bag because like people pay crazy money for an uninterrupted, authentic bit of material to do.
Uninterrupted,
yeah,
dude.
yeah. But
Yeah.
dude, honestly, they go for like the luggage bags
Just the
went
garment bag.
for like over a rack each. Like,
Just the garment bag.
garment
Damn.
bag.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Yo, is
because
there a
it's got
market
the
for-
monogram fabric.
Is there a market for Wazine garment bags? I got a few of those.
Yeah, mate, I do love a good garment bag. Actually, I had an HBO one that was quite cool.
Oh, nice. Wait, so was it the Louis bags? That's the most you ever paid for?
That
Or
was
the luggage,
most-
the luggage
The
set.
luggage,
Yeah,
sorry.
that's the most. You wouldn't catch me paying a lot of money for t-shirts like some people do. You know what I mean? I'm
Like
not
$5,000 for
buying like a
some-
$5,000
Yeah.
like Aladdin t-shirt.
Snoop
or
Dogg.
whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Like, I think the most that I spent on a t-shirt was I think it was a Shabba Ranks one.
Ooh,
And it was like a weird one too.
Shabba Ranks.
Shabba. And it's
What do you know for me?
it's a funny one.
Shabba!
stack money like a banker.
That's a white
That's
guy.
that's kind of
That's M.R.
Shabba.
Yeah, but you
Shaggy. That sounded like Shaggy.
disrespected the legacy of Shabba Ranks.
Don't worry about it. You're fishing like a salmon.
Like a Salomon.
What's the weirdest John you've ever sold?
The weirdest journal I ever sold.
I mean, we talk about like rarity, expensiveness, but like just fucking weird shit that like that you've somehow found a buyer for it.
Oh, man, there has been a few things I'm like, I'll like pick it up and I'm like, this is fucking like terrible or disgusting. And I'm like, and then it will sell like immediately. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to think about like what's the weirdest ting I've ever found.
The weirdest thing, man.
I don't know. A long time ago, and this isn't weird. I guess it's just interesting.
Go off, King.
But like, so, like, I would sell like fetish items, which is like, so people would buy really beat up Reebok Classic sneakers because it's like this like hyper mask like sort of there's like a certain like sub genre of like people who are really into like scallies, like so it's like I guess another word for a roadman. It's more of a kind of northern thing, but people like get really aroused by like the sweat, like you know, like an old jock strap or something like that. But with
used
sneakers,
panties.
like really beat up, like
This is like what
classics.
you have for Chris Green.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly, dude. I'm sniffing him.
Your
But,
average
like,
vending machine
no,
in
no,
Japan.
but it's I know, you know, in the way exactly that people buy used panties, but that was like something I had in droves. Like
So these Reebok Classics had squirt.
they had squirt and like yeah, so people would pay a lot of money for them.
Is there like a-
for
is
the
like-
game worn?
Is there like like a freak forum where you can like tap into like these fucking awesome perks?
Probably,
You're asking for a friend,
probably.
right?
But
Yeah,
and
ask
this
for a
was,
homie.
but this was like early eBay days as
Okay.
well. It's like late 90s, like. But that was, no, that was a surprising one. That was like, oh damn, I can make money from these
Right.
absolutely cooked
Right.
trainers. But
They're the more cooked, the better. We want them well done, sauteed
Yeah, yeah.
and flambéed.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I'm
man.
gonna beat off into them.
yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely, like, yeah,
Crazy.
That's fire.
yeah, everyone's a winner.
Do you have okay? What about like your personal? What Johns do you have that you will never sell? Like, what are your grails what's your one grail that you currently own?
It's always like
Or does
some,
everything have a number?
I mean, pretty much, but there are a few things that I would be like, actually, nah. I've got some like, probably my favorite one is there's two maybe, let's say. One of them is, do you remember that song God is a DJ?
Of course.
So I got the Faithless God is a DJ long sleeve promo from like Arista.
Wow.
It's a great t-shirt as well. It's like really thick. It's on a Reebok blank and it's got Reebok branding on it too. And it just says God is a DJ on the front. It's got all the like the label logos and
Hard,
like
bro.
shit on the
I
back.
feel like
That one's amazing.
You've posted this recently.
I might have. And the other one
You
is
flex it on the grid.
other one. I love a good flex on the grid. The other one is a Ronnie Size promo. It's like a kind
Ronnie
of
Fike?
khaki Ronnie Size, the
Okay.
drum and bass guy.
I was like, I was thinking the same. I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, don't derail the story. Ronnie Size.
Ronnie Size. Like you never see any drum and bass or like UK electronic music merch like that.
Why not?
Jungle.
And it's a Levi's silver tab jacket with the
Wow.
embroidery on it. It's so sick.
Why do you
sick.
not see that? Was merch is not a part of that fucking scene?
I guess it wasn't as widely distributed.
They're too
or
cool for
whatever.
school,
and
bro.
like also especially
They're too
here,
high.
especially here,
Right.
Like because when I find like UK like specific stuff that like I really love, and I'm like I'm never gonna find this again, so I'm not gonna sell it.
Speaking of never finding things again, what's the one grail you're still like? What's your white whale? What are we
I'm
looking for, bro?
still looking for.
If you could narrow it down to like one thing, dude.
Chris Green's
Chris Green
used underwear.
Chris Green's foreskin.
What is it?
Maybe you've like glimpsed it in the wild, but like you got outbid, or like the guy was like, actually, you know what?
Yeah, the one
Not
that
for
got
sale.
away.
Oh man, do you know what? I'm really good at like blocking out like traumatic memories. So and there's so many things
Where were
I've
you on
got
9/11?
so gutted. I was at school. We had to walk home.
Secondary school.
Yeah. Shit, what is it? There's a few things I've
Do you
missed.
really block out shit when you like lose out on a?
Yeah,
on
I'll get obsessed with it.
You have problems,
Like if
bro.
I miss something, well, okay, this isn't it, but like this
Trauma
is a
unlocked, trauma unlocked.
recent example of it. There was a pair, like this isn't even that crazy, but anyway, it's a pair of Adidas tracksuit bottoms, and they've got green stripes. These are they're like 80s, yeah.
Okay.
Green stripes with a little red trim, like Gucci.
Ooh, beautiful.
Like, but not official Gucci.
What's the base color?
Black.
Okay.
Like
Ooh.
so sick. And they were
Yeah.
like, I was like, that's like because it kind of presupposes the actual Gucci collab,
course,
but it's
of
this
course.
old thing.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
intentional. It's like really obscure. And like they were on eBay, they were like $50 and I lowballed it. I was like, oh, yo, would you take 30?
bitch.
And then somebody obviously just bought $50 is a fucking very fair price.
Yeah.
That's why you should never lowball. And I'm like,
You should
I'll
take your
never
own
fucking
advice,
find
bro.
this again. Exactly. I
Damn,
know,
dude.
But I was just getting.
You motherfucking blew it.
Do you
Got too
do you
clever.
lowball though?
Do I what?
Low key, do you lowball?
Clearly.
I'll do it when I'm drunk. I'll go on eBay and I'll lowball like a fucking crazy just rounds of it.
This is a guy on Tinder who just swipes around on everybody.
Yeah.
Bro.
No, that's me. That's me.
What's the wildest thing you've woken up and you're just like, oh my God, I drunk copped that on eBay?
Bro, so when I do this, like periodically, I wake up and like everyone's accepted. And so like I'm in the hole for like all this shit. Like that's the only time that I'll do it. I don't know. People come and like ask me to offer. So they'll bring stuff to me to sell into the shop and they'll be like, what would you pay for it? And it's like, I want to be fair, but like you approached me.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't asking for this. Like I want to start let's start with nothing. Do you know what I mean? Just tell me how much you want for it. It's like
let's presuppose this is worthless.
Yeah. But it's like, and I'm not saying that. It's like if you need too much for it, that's fine. And I'm not. I don't get satisfaction out.
But what if you're drunk?
Out of chiseling someone out of money?
Right.
But like, so if the prices don't meet, then I'll leave it. You know
But what
I
if
mean?
they catch you while you've been sipping on a few because it's happy hour at leisure and you're like, mate, fucking.
Mate, don't give away. Don't tell people that.
You've had 12 Stellas.
Yeah,
Are you a Stella boy? Or
I
Peroni?
do. I love Stella. Yeah.
I can't believe you asked for Coors Light.
I know, but you know
Why?
why? Because I thought I was
Coors is
gonna.
good.
I thought I was
What?
gonna have
This
a
is trash.
It's
just water.
hydrating. It's hydrating.
Yeah, it's just water, bro.
like, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
Can
to
I
have a
get you
beer, but I'm not gonna.
Uno Mas?
Yes, please. Yes,
Okay.
please.
All right.
But Stella, that's the beer of choice.
100%.
Leisure.
Actually, Boddington's. I was trying to find some to bring you, and I'll get you one at some point. But Boddington's basically it's like a cross between a lager and a Guinness. It's like it's got this really smooth like froth and stuff. It's like it's so good. But it's kind of hard to find. It's pretty rare. Mate, I'm just
this one's full of
the
zins.
first half is the
Bro,
best.
you're fucking. Oh, you're like one of those guys.
No, I'm actually not. But you keep giving to me, so I'm gonna move on to.
So you're blaming
a crispy
me.
cold-
Lawrence
Goldie.
thinks that you're drinking at his
I'm not
pace.
victim blaming you.
Lawrence thinks that you're drinking at his pace, which is why he's always got enough to the fridge to
My
get
bad,
two.
bro. I have to pee so
I
bad.
thought I was a pretty.
All right, well, okay, you got boots on the ground, right? You I think like one advantage that you have over others is that whereas like they might specialize in one thing, whether it's like kind of tailoring or Ralph or
Yeah.
like hashtag men's or not hashtag menswear, classic menswear.
Yeah.
You have a little bit of everything, right?
Yeah.
So you must kind of have a sense of what's really popping and what's kind of falling off. What do you think the next popular wave will be in vintage?
Oh, I do have some.
Because it was rap tees for a minute, right? That's fucking a rap ski.
Yeah,
Then it was
that's-
like,
yeah.
I mean, definitely, kind of like more 70s, like Armani, Charvet. Lawrence loves his vintage Brioni. We all do.
I think casual tailoring is gonna like have like because at the moment it's an interesting thing where it's like it has like its retail value, although like the quality of the stuff is great, but it's not like searched for in a way that like drives the price up. So you can still find it at good prices, and like I wonder if that market. There's a lot of room for that market to grow. And I also see people dressing in that style more.
Do you think it'll trickle down? Because like right now it's plentifully available at Chickies.
Yes.
You
yeah.
have a bunch of it yourself,
Yeah.
but like kind of that like Brioni, Armani.
Yeah.
That's what's going to pop off.
I think so,
in a more mainstream way.
I think so, yeah. And also in a more, because like in a more commodified way, which is what happens to stuff.
Demand goes up, drives the price up.
Exactly. And I think that's one of the most kind of like sort of disappointingly predictable things about like men's fashion is that it's like commodified and like gamified where it's like people, like
It's stocks. It's sports.
It's sports. Yeah. It's like statistics and like, I know, but everyone really nerds out about it. And it's kind of like covetous and like, it's the value of this. And I don't want to get like, I need to get
boy
my
math.
bread for this. You know what I mean? Where it's like, I tried to do something a few years ago where we had a market where you weren't allowed to pay for anything. So like there'd be a lot of vintage sellers, like different kinds of people like selling stuff, but it was like a barter. So you could bring stuff to exchange or you could
Like
offer
medieval
a service
times.
or
Remember when
some
Shives
shit.
did this? Where you like had a barter for a
Oh,
burger?
yeah, I love that. I love that.
Fire.
And it was like, and actually it kind of worked, but you have to approach it with generosity, basically. Like if people are trying to come up, it doesn't work.
Right.
Like, And also,
You're not gonna strike it
You're
rich.
trying to reverse engineer society.
yeah,
bro.
I know it's actually kind of, and then,
You're not gonna
then
strike
you
it-
start, then you start giving things a point system and inventing a new
Right.
currency and something. And
That's how
also,
capitalism started.
it was like really labor intensive to run like events, and we'd have to get like spaces to agree to give us their space for like nothing or whatever.
Right, because no money is
Yeah,
being
exactly.
exchanged.
And also, there's like 10
like, I'll
people working on it, and nobody gets paid. And
I'll
so,
give you
like,
this
it
rap
just kind
tee.
of, yeah, exactly.
I'll give you these Fleeco moon boots.
Dude, I've never. Oh damn!
We sold those.
I actually have another pair.
What size?
You might need that. Are you a skier?
Bro,
I'm not gonna wear them skiing.
you would
I
look
play
like such
ski,
a
baby.
bad bitch if you wore
You
the,
actually,
the
I think
Vogue
you know
you
I'm a
could.
skier,
Yeah,
boots.
yeah,
You know I'm a
of
skier.
course you are. Of course you are.
Ski.
Ski.
All right, so if casual tailoring,
go.
the stuff that like we're kind of on right now, Lawrence, as you were fucking whizzing, he thinks that that's like the next wave, which is like, or at least like kind of trickle
Armonica
down.
Lezione.
I can see that because you can see it happening in New York, and that's like that's always a good kind of
a barometer.
barometer. And so also, where else can you go? I don't know, just like the vintage industry, people
Is New
dress
York
like
is New York the
children.
heart of it? Is
Sorry?
New York the capital of vintage?
I would say
Globally?
so. I
Really?
would say so. Yeah, well, in the way that I think it is the capital of fashion, and fashion as where it's like kind of like incorporated into other like art and music and stuff like that. You know, it's like,
Culture.
There it is, 360.
drinking game where you have to pop a zin every time I say culture.
We only
God.
did it twice, so we're okay.
360 culture systems.
Already had more
Sense.
zins myself.
Yeah.
Okay, so what trend do you think is on the way out? Vintage in vintage.
I want to start. I like I don't know. I really don't like
Talking shit.
old like sort of like Nickelodeon shit, like cartoon stuff,
Baby
like
clothes.
yeah, like I honestly, that is like it's so huge.
Yo, can I be a dickhead real quick? This was
Yes.
the round 2 thing, bro. It's fucking baby clothes and how many round 2s are? I mean,
And how
not
much-
to be a
yeah.
dickhead, but like that's shit for babies.
And also, it's easily. Yeah, I know there's like a sort of desire for the original thing, which is what kind of makes it special, but it's so easily replicated, like graphics, that it's gonna get like people can just like
Right.
flood the market with
Anyone
it.
can
and
make
then
a
it's
fucking
squashed,
Rugrats
you know?
tee.
I know. I can't actually bear it. Like,
Yo, peep this OG Reptar, bro.
yeah, it's terrible. But like,
The SpongeBob or Dominion for today.
I'll sell it though. I'm like, there's certain stuff I wouldn't sell in the shop. And I'll
Really?
just sell that in other channels.
Oh.
Like,
What other channels? IG?
no, like just like eBay or Ground or whatever.
Okay.
You know, it's
How's
like
it grilled?
I hate Ground, bro.
Really?
I
Does
hate
it take
it. Sorry,
your
no
fucking-
offense to you, bro. but-
Yo, by the way, I'm cashed out, dude. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
give a fuck, dude.
Lawrence doesn't work there.
Hey, yo.
What about like kind of like Y2K raver shit? Like, is that going to be around for a minute?
I think that's going to be around for a bit because there's some merit to it, and also there's room to play in that because it's cut and sew, and it's like actually kind of, you know, it's structure and fabric, and like it's not just
Movement.
graphics, but like somebody said something recently, which is like I can't remember who it was, but the more extreme a trend is, the faster it will die.
That makes sense.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
And
tracks.
so
Pendulum swings.
yeah, so if it's something, like a little bit, like
Burning too hot, bro. That's
Yeah,
what,
exactly.
Icarus.
Big pendulum swing hard.
yeah, and like Orlando Bloom, shout out. But I think like I sometimes get scared about like I don't know. It was like Blokecore, and it's like
Oh, don't jump the fucking gun. We have a whole Blokecore section, bro.
okay, we'll put a
Blokecore.
pin in that. But like I know some things are just actually just a sort of perennial thing. Like it has existed and will continue to
timeless
exist.
classic.
So like yeah,
Denim
you
will
can-
always be fucking hitting, right? Like,
exactly, and it's actually crazy right now. Like
what's moving in the denim world right now? Is
Silver
it silver?
tabs,
Is it silver
gotta be,
tabs?
right?
silver tabs are hitting. Like I'm actually 517s, like bell bottoms. Those
Yeah.
are smacking.
All the cocaine cowboys. They
I've
need
got
to
some
rock 'em.
really good. I've got like
Wrangler
I've
shit?
got like dead stock, like 70s orange
Ooh.
tab.
Ooh.
Like
Pull up on your fucking
bell bottoms. Do you want some?
dude.
I got you, bruv. I got you. I've got so much Levi's, man. Actually, it's but yeah, I think that's something else that's like always been there, never going
Right.
anywhere. You know.
What about
like
so
jeans.
like vintage in the past, let's call it 10 years, has kind of really become like a true industry lifestyle for some people even. Do you think in recent times it's faded at all in popularity, or is it still going
Vintage?
strong? Yeah, just vintage writ large.
Actually, my boy Gage texted me and was like, I see a lot of these like kind of studies or whatever, or like articles, and like vintage is, I don't know, like vintage is growing
Research papers.
three times the rate of the vintage market is growing at 3 times the rate of the luxury market.
Damn.
I think like it's growing,
all relative,
exploding,
obviously, but yeah.
and it's exploding, and it will continue to do so because there is and I also don't like people who kind of like ride on the like sanctimonious wave of like, oh, it's like good for the planet and stuff like that.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate that too.
But
Yeah.
like to be,
I'm doing it to be a
frank,
good person.
if you're doing it for that reason, you're lying. Like, but there is a necessity.
Lie on.
There is a necessity, like for people to reuse things. Like, I think, do you know what I mean? It's like actually people have to.
It's a
like
benefit of.
also-
It's a benefit. Dude,
it's a
for
benefit also in an increasingly like homogenized style and
Right.
like incredibly fast trend cycle. You have to buy vintage to be interesting, like one iota.
We've said that on the pod a million times, where it's like if you buy a vintage thing, it's like you're very likely to be the only person that has that thing, and that is important to a lot of people.
Yeah,
Do
you,
you
don't want to
see-
be pulling up in the Zara Origi like same shirt.
Well,
type thing.
there's the IG Explore page bozos, right? Which are
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah,
you know, they have fucking words written on the side of their Yankee hat, et cetera, et cetera.
yeah.
Double knees.
What's the vintage IG Explore page archetype bozo? Like, what is he wearing that maybe if someone's listening and they recognize themselves in your words, they can hopefully
can
pivot
change
away
their
from that?
life.
Yo,
Yeah.
build a fit. Build a fit. Build a whack.
Build a bozo.
Build a.
Build a boat. I like that. Maybe that's another
That's fire,
episode
dude.
title.
That's fire.
Yo, build a boat. That's another word. That's another pop-up,
yeah,
bro.
Let's go. Oh my god, yeah.
You come, you get your Carhartt Detroit jacket, your double
No, it's
knees.
like a gun exchange, but you like you trade in your like bozo shit and you get something good.
I
Yo,
like there's
build
an
a bozo.
amnesty for bozo. shit,
Yeah.
yeah.
1-800 bozo shot.
Yo,
1-800 John's for kids.
we gotta do
I'd
that.
fucking blew it.
What is that? Like
Build a bozo.
build a bozo.
America's
do you know
Cups.
what it is? Yeah, maybe
But they're
it's-
so good, dude.
they are.
What?
Maybe
Let
it's,
him build his bozo.
Sorry.
Is it like
I think
501s?
it's
Is it
not.
like
It's, I
a
don't
rap
know.
tee?
So other things are coming in because there is an LA version of that.
Oh,
which
sure,
is,
sure,
and that is
What's
that
that?
is Carhartt jeans, rap tee, Jordans,
Okay.
Yeah, why the fuck are these guys still in
and a
2017?
plaid shirt. I don't know. because everyone's just
A flannel.
nobody's
Yeah.
calling anyone else out. Do you know what I mean? They're all just like, oh, fire, dude. Like,
Yeah.
That's an Urban Outfitters mannequin,
yo,
bro.
yeah. That like,
That's ridiculous.
yeah.
They're getting too many likes
But
on their
there's like a
pics.
New York one, which is more
what's the
like
New York
they're
one?
like trip jeans.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You
Oh,
know?
yeah.
And like a fucking tiny little ringer tee.
The tiniest, like midriff out ringer
Yeah.
tee.
And
So it's like Bushwick Trustafarian,
kind of, yeah. And like, I'm trying to think like what kind of crepes they're wearing. Like
tabbies.
tabbies,
Yeah.
like a pair of
What are the
really dirty tabbies.
Yeah.
Or now, like the Mexico 66s, or what was previously
Yeah.
a Samba.
What are we
whatever.
going to do now? Actually, I never even really fucked with the Samba. Like, I
Really?
wear them for football, but I'm not.
As a
gonna-
footsman, like, what do you think of the
Mate,
Samba?
I used to wear fucking Nike like Tiempo like
Mm-hmm.
Astros to school every day. Like that would be my shoes. Like you never know when you're gonna have to just
You
pop
never
into
know.
a game.
Right. Are you a Nike? You're a Nikesman.
I am historically, yeah. But even though I did work for Adidas for a bit and I wasn't allowed to wear Nike, and I was like,
Damn.
that was like
Let me take my
actually that was
earring out.
easy because I was at sample size shoe wise at the time, so I was just
right.
like
You a 9? Or 11?
9, and now I'm at like 10 and a half.
Your feet grew?
My feet grew.
Damn.
Yeah. But I
You've
was
been drinking
only
your milk, boy.
Yeah, I know. I've been drinking my
It's a Coors Light, dude.
hemp milk.
It's going
Yeah,
straight to his
exactly.
feet.
I put that shit on my cereals.
All right, so vintage hasn't necessarily faded and it's still kind of growing, which is a great thing.
Yeah.
Great thing both for the world, for individuals, whatever. What about like just kind of taking it away from vintage? Because again, we mentioned it. Like you're on fucking Hester Street. You're down. Your few doors down from the Bode Empire.
Yeah,
Times Square right
they're
there.
They're pushing across London.
He's 10 toes down, dude.
Bro, is
On
there,
Hester.
can I just quickly ask, like, as Bode grows its empire on Hester Street, like, do you get any runoff, like monetary runoff from being so close to them?
Yes.
And you
Yes,
lo-
I
and you
do.
love
I
it.
love it, and like
Yeah.
I feel like their like expansion is a little bit unnecessary. Like, and like, I don't know, that the place they recently took over was like a really...
Was that a juice shop?
It was a pharmacy. And Stanley like tragically passed
Sweet
away
green.
like quite recently. And like
RIP
he was
Stan.
like a real,
Yeah.
an actual pillar of the community. And like, you know, when people were unwell, like he would fucking make you a little tea or tonic, and like
was
he'd
the
actually
mayor.
sort
He was
people
the
out, and
mayor.
he would see what's going on, and
Yeah.
we'd chat. He was like a brilliant
His honor of
person.
Hester Street.
And I was like, I would have loved for something to go there that can kind of honors that. Like
His legacy.
but it is, you know, it is what it is. You can't.
But now we got 3 Bodes.
Yeah, but it's in New York. You can't be too like sort of nostalgic about stuff because
Did
like
you-
that's what makes it is like.
Dude, you're
this
describing
fucking-
capitalism, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Did you have any designs on the space?
I did, yeah, and
Oh.
I'm trying to maybe do it somewhere else.
Oh yeah. Have you outgrown?
No,
what's your
it's
address?
actually it's taking like something that like was unintentionally created from the retail store and like putting it in another place to grow where it can. Like because it's so nice that Leisure Centre is a place where people come and hang out and just chop it up and stuff
Small
like
though.
that.
Small.
But it's small and like so if there's too many people, it doesn't
right.
it doesn't like serve its purpose.
No, it's
I've definitely
as-
gone into the.
as a
cramped,
store.
I
brother.
definitely gone into the dressing room to try something on, and someone had just taken a shit,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like
I mean,
that's
yeah.
that's not ideal.
I know. But yeah, but yeah, there's another thing that I wanted to do there, and it's not necessarily clothes. But I'll have to. leave
Well,
it.
so wait, can you say more?
Like there's a
Big things coming.
Boba?
yeah. Wait, how did you know that?
Well, no, I literally picked the wackest thing I can think of. Wait,
I
that's
actually love boba. It's not that.
okay.
No, but it is like a juice. It's like juice and shit. But it's like and there's music. It's like kind of it's just another
A juice ting.
offshoot.
Okay.
But like I'm really excited about that.
Oh,
about
shit.
This.
Is there
This
timing?
is
Is
happening.
Is there timing around this that we can like, or a timeline that
No, it's painfully slow because I'm still having like the shop still doesn't exist as like in perpetual motion.
Right.
Like it has to be completely self-sufficient before I start doing that.
Right.
But like there's new projects on the way.
All right. Well, again, we were saying that you're in the fucking dark heart of it all, right?
Yeah.
What is a trend that maybe you're starting to see bubble up a little bit that you would love to see more of? And I'm not just talking strictly in the vintage world. Although I guess it is majority vintage ass people down there, except for like the Bode boys, the Bode yobs,
Yeah, what?
especially as we transition in the fall.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's about to be jacket season, brother.
I'm trying to think, what do I have a lot of just sitting around?
No, I mean,
Some-
maybe
some-
because if you're planning ahead,
Some
like
Abbey leathers, maybe some
Yeah.
Avrex, some motocross fucking jackets.
Yeah, we'd love to see that. Actually, yeah, motocross is something I really like legitimate racing stuff. Like, because you can get that, like the pit crew suits and like the good like old like more fitted leather jackets. Seeing people wearing those,
I feel like that trend though is like it tries to take off every year or like every 2 years and it never does. It's like the Theophilus London of like men's fashion, where it's like
mate, he owes my mate.
you're right
like, he
there.
owes my mate like a lot of money.
shit, well.
that's not the first guy.
He
Wait, you talking about like Vance and Supreme every season
exactly.
type shit?
Yeah,
Like,
you know
or, like,
what it
Fox.
is? I think like you have to be really hot to wear that. I
Yeah.
think you have to have a good
Well, if you're
bod.
hot,
it's
you
a
can
it's
wear
a
anything.
fitted leather jacket, like
Yeah,
it's a suit of armor.
being hot just helps across the board,
yeah. No, he loves-
generally speaking.
What about a trend you really don't want to see, or you wish you could see less of? That's like really maybe grinding your gears.
grinding my gears. I honestly, I could.
Go off.
It's funny actually. Like if you describe this sort of like Y2K hyper like maximalist. That I just
It's like Bushwick
think-
Gucci.
I don't know. But like when you describe something like that, it's
Gucci?
like it's like there's always within that there is merit. Like
Right.
you know
Of
what I mean,
course.
like the good part. But I don't know. It's a bit. I don't know, tank tops and like some like dusty like Mark Echo adjacent jeans and like a
Echo
base
adjacent.
metal like chunky chain.
Well, it's
Yeah.
almost like
That's-
what's the ugliest shit I can put on, and then
Yeah.
how can I do that 7 times
Yeah.
in this
And
one
a lot
fit?
of those people are hot.
Right.
And again,
Exactly.
it's
Well, they're
like-
young. They're young.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
they're
Yeah.
harder than us.
Got their
And
whole
like-
life ahead of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just
Youth
like
is wasted on the fucking swagless.
and stuff that like everybody wants that really pisses me off. Or like people will come in asking for stuff. Like when everyone was like on like, oh, I need those like military like Swedish snow pants.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I could actually make so much money, but because you can buy them at Overstock for
But you,
like
like,
$10 a piece,
but you refuse to
and
sell
like
them.
people and sell them. But I'm just like, I don't want to do that.
Right.
Like I want to, yeah, like if something's really popular,
With great
it's
power
like,
comes great responsibility, or lack thereof.
Exactly.
Wait, so what's the biggest request people come in and have now?
I mean, actually, tabbies can do one like that.
Bro.
I honestly, and even people that I love and respect so much, like my sibling, is like, I'm trying to get some tabbies. I'm like, don't do it, don't do it. Like they're
your older
so
brother?
expensive, and it's just like, oh, you've seen somebody wearing these, and like, actually, no. Do you know what they did? I think they brought a pair of Rifts, and I respect that.
Okay.
Like, I think that's an acceptable face of it because it's at least you're doing something a little bit different,
Right.
and saving a few quid.
Right.
Yeah.
But like,
more than
but
a
yeah,
few.
I think tabbies that can go in the bin. I
Yeah.
don't want to see any more.
Don't
of
get those
And like,
pussy
people
shoes.
are always after them. And like when we have
Put it in the
some,
bin 'cause
when we
that's
have
not
some,
me.
everyone's like, what size is it? It's just so ravenous. It's like it's not very cute.
Like, do you actually want this, or are you just trying to fucking
Right, right.
Yes, exactly, and that's what it is.
trying to
Like
get
people
some
just like
fucking pussy or dick,
It's
right.
explore page.
get some hole?
Yeah.
bollocks.
Some hole.
Trying to get
Yeah.
some slit to get some slit.
Yeah, baby.
Well, vintage, I mean, whether you're the consumer or the seller, like it is kind of a super competitive beast, like especially as like there's more and more money to be had.
Yep.
What are some unwritten rules of the vintage selling game that like you and your fellow purveyors share? Like a Bushido code.
Yeah, when you're colluding with the fellas.
I would say don't steal people's suppliers. Ooh. And people do
The
that.
plug.
Yeah.
Don't steal the plug.
Yeah.
Do you have
And
to
like,
gatekeep your plugs in order to protect your own bottom line?
I honestly like I don't care about gatekeeping. Like I don't like the term gatekeeping for starters because it's like
bad culture.
it's entitled. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's not gatekeeping, just fucking find it out yourself. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like
Do your own research.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it's kind of like attributing of violence
Use your brain.
to somebody just doing something. It's like do it yourself. Like not that I'm not going to withhold information, but it's like don't like make me like into a villain because I'm not telling you something.
Right.
And I will tell you. Like I'll tell you everything that like
What's
The-
your address? Gatekeeper.
202 Hester Street.
Oh, true. Yeah.
He got you there.
Yeah. Nice.
Please come.
Please pull up.
But it's like, I don't know. I think actually the most important thing about vintage is not supply. It's creating a market, making things desirable. Introducing trends, you know what I mean? Making things
Start at the
happen,
ground
not
level,
responding
baby,
to
put
it.
the work
Even though
in.
like vintage is somewhere where you can like it's the fastest cycle that you can possibly, you know what I mean? Like you can respond to a trend faster than any factory can.
Sure.
Even like the
Right.
Zara or Shein or
Right.
whatever. You can go and fill your shop in 2 days with whatever people need.
Right.
Like it's the fastest fashion like out there. So
Bars.
it's like, I don't think, so like, I don't want people to steal my plugs. I think that's kind of dirty behavior. But like, it's like the supply doesn't really matter. Like, and like it gets more and more, the prices go up for everybody, but that's okay for everyone because more people are interested. So demand is there. It's like actually just like finding a market and like having a good relationship with your customers and
So
stuff.
what other vintage sellers out there,
Yeah.
let's maybe keep it to New York or
Support the
whatever,
homies.
that you fucking want to shout out, that you think do it well.
Well, yeah,
Give your
there's
flowers.
yeah. I mean, so obviously Brian Procell, the Don, he's always has to be acknowledged. And
Is he
Yoda.
like? Is he like every vintage dealer not has to kiss the pinky ring, but acknowledge him as the fucking El Capo?
Yes, because he
He's
did
the one,
he did
bro.
that
Right.
at the grandest scale.
Right.
Like he identified shit
And
that
early.
nobody really cared about, or like the world at large didn't care about, and he reintroduced it into the
His POV is the source.
Yes.
It really is.
yeah. And like
Shout out Brian.
and that's a difficult like position to be in, and like he's very gracefully done it.
It's hard to be
and
first.
Continues to do his stuff.
He's the Rosa Parks of old t-shirts.
If your words.
Rap tees.
Yeah. Oh my god. I wonder if there is a Rosa Parks rap tee. Probably. There's probably some that we
Brian.
haven't seen.
Well, it's probably the Outkast song, right?
Yeah, he has it. He has 3.
Oh, nah. Hush that fuss.
Everybody want
But and
with
who
the back
I mean,
of the bus.
Kevin Fantasy Explosion. He has the healthiest attitude towards it. I think he's like really unprecious, generous. Like he works so hard.
The passion
and
is
he
fucking-
makes stuff that like he does it in a different way, where he's like he created a demand for something.
Sure.
He found something that people didn't care that much about. He like showcased it. He made it, showed people why it was interesting, and then people started buying it and recreating
Kev
it.
feels like untethered and is like doing just like his own thing. Like,
His passion for it.
That's respect.
And he's also
you gotta
been
respect that.
He's been doing it for so long. Like what people maybe started to know him from, like, I don't know, his Throwing Fits episode or like Zizmore Core, whatever. But like,
Yeah.
he was doing it for so long before that, right?
Yeah,
and
man.
His passion is like still
He's
fucking
so and
running
he's so
hot.
enthusiastic, but he's also not like he's not attached his sense of self-worth to it either. He gets what it is. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like we're selling clothes. Like it's not.
It's just clothes.
You know
bro.
what I mean? It's like it's just culture.
The prices reflect that, bro.
Yeah,
It's just culture,
no,
bro.
Yeah, he's like,
Honestly, yeah.
like, well, let's keep it moving.
Yeah.
And also, he's not precious about and some people are more scholarly. Like everyone has a different attitude
Like
towards it.
beige to me is like
Beige,
is a monk.
absolutely.
It's
and
different. It's a
there's
different
something
thing.
so like cerebral and like sort of granular and like academic about what he does, and it's
Absolutely.
fucking brilliant. Like he is truly a genius, and
The
like
shop intramural, but the vision is varsity.
trust me, yeah,
Bars.
yeah. Varsity, also a great shop in LA.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
Truly.
And 194 right next door. you know?
194,
Yeah,
and I
that's
think
a
they're
great
gonna
little
open. They're
fucking
gonna
block.
open in
Oh, for real?
New York. I've heard they
Silver
have
tabs on
designs
deck.
on this
Fellow
place.
Brits, fellow Brits,
and like
bro.
honestly, like they are
Silver Tab
brilliant.
Sultans.
Like
Yeah.
Elliot and Dan, like they also did that. They pushed new. You know, they found a real like
Yeah.
groove, and they like introduced people to new things, and like they've both been after it for a really long time. They really know their stuff, and like they were doing it before it was like a business too.
Sure.
They probably are into it. Like Chad, if you're talking about, he's
Shout out the young gunner,
a
Chad.
pure, like a
Senzel.
purist. You know what I mean? He's a real.
The Street Rack Leisure Center 1-2 punch is a fucking
I know it's unbeatable.
phenomenal afternoon.
And like I
Yeah.
buy like a lot of my clothes from Chad. Like, and he has just such a brilliant, like kind of focused mind about what constitute good vintage, and
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? It's like he's so,
and there's like
it's
an he provides like an educational lens where it's like, hey, this is like what makes this special.
absolutely, and he's really like he's kind of doggedly pursuing this like.
And he's always showing up with a different haircut.
I
He's
love
had the mohawk for a minute,
love
though.
the mohawk.
The mohawks have
actually.
been around
I
for a
really,
minute.
really works, and his style is impeccable.
It won.
He dresses so good, like
No, he always gets fits off.
yeah, like every day, like even on a hot day, which is impressive. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like and who else is there? There's like countless people I'm sure I'll forget, and I'm like,
Just all the homies. I mean, look,
Yeah.
if you've been naming
Yeah.
heads throughout the whole
Yeah.
fucking hour and a half that we'll be doing
Beige,
it.
Procel, Chad.
Say Kith?
Huh?
You said Kith?
No, dude.
Oh, Kev. I said Kith. Sorry.
yeah. My buddy Owen, he's part of like a collective. Like one of those stores where it's like there's 6 sellers and they share. It's like a really interesting like business model where they share the rent and they share working in the store, and
like
everyone
that.
has their collections. But
That's
he's
tight.
like, yeah, he's like he's really thirsty for knowledge, and like he'll find really kind of interesting like runway designer stuff and like really good t-shirts that like kind of like left field and like underexposed.
Right.
And like he like dresses super well with it too. Like those people, I feel like.
What about some fucking London mans? What's some vintage shops or folks over there that you really respect what they're doing and like put us on? Because we're pretty ignorant except for like we know a few, but like we need to tap in with the fucking
We know Dukes.
with the King bloke.
Obviously.
That- I mean, yeah, like respect to them. They did that the market and they turned it into a shop, and they also they're like they are a big part of creating the vintage industry in England, and like that
Cupboard we're talking about.
respect to them. But like, there's one person that you got to know about in London.
Oh, who's that?
That's
Prince Charles?
Hartex.
Oh, okay.
Hartex?
King Charles.
Harry.
Does he have a
Harry
shop
Sims.
or is he online or?
He is on like primarily a shop, and he's someone I used to have a shop with him,
Okay.
and when we met, like I'm 10 years older than him. I think he was 21 years old. He is the most like resourceful, like hardworking, and like smart, knowledgeable person. Like I can't believe he was doing this at this age, and he's like growing and growing.
He's a prodigy.
Yeah, he's like sort of comparable somewhat to Fantasy Explosion, where he's like he'll find the thing that is like needs a bit of shine, and he'll introduce it to people. He deals with like a lot of like football culture, music, like Britpop dance music.
Sure.
Like he gets
all the cultural exports from the UK.
Exactly, and his prices are approachable. He's so knowledgeable and friendly. Like he makes a really good like welcoming atmosphere. He does these. I think he's doing one today. Actually, he does a tenner sale where everything in the store is £10.
Everything must go.
And people they
baby.
go crazy. And he's got like a group chat around the shop where like just lads just send each other memes. He makes really good playlists. He's so
Glock
brilliant.
radio.
And I'm trying to do. I'm like, we will do some more stuff because we had a little shop there for a couple of years. I met him on Instagram because of a bot that I had, which would follow and unfollow people with similar interests. Happened to do that to him. He looked at my account. He's like, well, this guy's in New York, but he's like clearly got a sort of a UK flavor. And he hit me up asking me for like spots to go to because he was visiting New York. I told him to come to my shop. I had like a stand in Williamsburg, Artists and Fleas. I was like, come to my spot. And then I ended up meeting him at the bins one day. And then within 3 months, we opened a shop together.
Damn,
like we just
sick.
got on like such a great business partner. We did this thing
Good
of
chat.
like going, we sourced in America.
Banter.
We took everything back, put it in the shop. I would buy shit from the UK that people wanted here. We had this
Little
really
cultural
nice little
exchange.
circular thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and that's something else I love about vintage is there is like the provenance is important.
Right.
People want that like, because you can get anything now except certain things, vintage things that exist in other places.
Is vintage, does it still have like regionalism to it, or is like the vintage scene in London similar to what's happening in New York, or is it like?
I think people's appetite gets more and more like mudded and like
Flat?
homogenized.
IG
Like,
has flattened the curve, right? Let's be
Totally,
real.
totally. But again, people will dress, if you're talking vintage, people will dress based on the availability.
Sure.
And also there are like existing like sort of style points and like movements that people will
Tribes.
reference locally.
Right,
So like people,
It's like, well, CP is probably still more, vintage CP is still more popular, it feels like, in the UK than maybe, I mean, you have done some stuff here, but it's like.
oh, definitely. Like it's got, I think it's still growing here, which I'm really happy about but like Stone Island in the UK is so ubiquitous. I don't know if I would be. I only really wear vintage Stone Island, but I wouldn't be going around wearing like a new Stone Island thing because it's
Right.
like it's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
it's
You're-
like wearing
you're-
ALD
what
here
was you
or
saying
something.
earlier? It's a statistic. You're
It's like
saying
every-
yeah.
every
You're like,
dick-
yo, get the badge in, mate.
Yeah.
Fucking
It's the
geezer,
fucking-
like,
it's
let's
also
go
like
first.
tracksuit.
Every
Yeah.
Dick, Harry, and Jane has a fucking stone piece in London.
Yeah,
'Cause it's like,
exactly.
it's just normal there.
It's like, but actually, and yeah, ALD, everyone's like, oh my God, it's so cool over there. It's like, that's the.
well, that's the meme he posted that got Lawrence in trouble.
Oh yeah, really? From who?
No comment.
Oh no, but that's so true. And sorry if I'm gonna like sort of dig it up again, but like,
What do you think we have to ask you as a fucking, as a Brit, as a bloke? What do you think of the like the whole Blokecore movement?
Take the pin out. Let's
where
go.
your culture was our costume for a minute there, and like it was a meme that became a trend, and not the other way around, which is normally the case, right?
yeah,
a
that's
fact. That's a
actually
fact,
that's
B.
funny. Honestly, like, I think you as a sort of historical oppressor, you can't be mad. You can't be mad at somebody like co-opting your culture.
The show got so woke, dude.
No,
Fuck their own face, bro.
No, but it's no, you can't be mad at it. I'm like,
Bokecore.
I love it. Actually, Wokecore, damn.
Wokecore,
Don't
dude.
call it that, please.
Yo, new episode.
No.
Yo, by the way, can I just say the other episode titles are warm meat and loose eggs? No, yo, go off.
Wokecore is actually kind of good. But no. And also, I
people upset?
like it, actually.
Were the lads upset that like, oh, like they're taking the piss? Like,
No, because we're getting paid. Like,
But y'all motherfuckers wear jorts in the UK? No.
Nah.
That was like a weird. That
That's
was
like
a weird.
a little mixing. Yeah, it's a
That was a
weird
little
one.
fucking sprinkling, dude.
Yeah.
are Vinty kits, or is that a thing over the UK?
Yeah,
Vinty kitties?
mate, honestly, so it's like
Vinty kinties?
one of the so when the commodities market for vintage football kits gone crazy in the last 5 years
Yeah.
or so, like
Over
and
there.
there's a market leader in that too. Classic football shirts. They dictate the
yeah.
market. They're the biggest company that do that, and there's so many people who do it on a smaller scale because it's easy to identify. In the same way as t-shirts, you can identify and grade. There is a fixed amount of
Right.
that product or whatever, and you can find it in varying conditions. So it's very easy to collect and sell. So that's coincided with people wearing for like a Torquay United shirt, just completely whimsically, not knowing anything about it, which is great. Like it looks good. Like, but
bloked up whimsically.
but those two,
I'm a whimsy ass bloke.
but those two things, just like I can't like keep a football shirt on the rack.
Right.
Like it's
They
gone.
fly.
Whatever it is,
And
whatever
no one
it
even
is,
knows.
it doesn't
It's
even matter.
crazy.
It doesn't.
Let me-
I'm fine because
It's
I'm
like, yo,
I'm
this is
selling
actually worn
shirts.
by fucking Hitler's intramural soccer team. Like,
Bayern Munich. Let me ask you.
starting to get woke for a second
Let me
there.
ask you a question, Frank. What do you think is the goated kid of all time? And I ask that because I don't even fuck with Arsenal, but the Arsenal Dreamcast is crazy.
That one's great, and I have that. I have the Sega ones too. Like Arsenal have some great kits, and I am an Arsenal fan, so I might have
You're a supporter.
to.
You're a gunner.
For me, like mine's
sorry for your loss.
going to be based on probably my own relationship with it. There are some amazing kits. The one with the muscles, the goalkeeper jersey, I forget who it was. It's like Atletico Madrid or something. That one was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
They had some there was a time when they were doing like movies with sponsor kits. Like some Italian, so there's like a Spider-Man 2 kit and shit. Like those ones are fucking mad.
You find that on OnlyFans
There's
now.
also some really good Japanese ones too that are like club teams that go absolutely nuts.
Yo, also, let's say Yoji Real Madrid collab was great.
wild.
That's a
Who
banger
else?
with the dragon.
Like everyone's doing
Right?
some
Dragon.
mad shit. Off-White's doing shit with like AC
true.
and stuff.
Yeah.
But like my favorite one is it's like Arsenal away 1996.
Who's the
which
sponsor?
was JVC.
Okay.
It was a Nike one, and it was blue with just like a big ass lightning bolt, and it's
Hard.
like half tone. And that
Hard.
one goes crazy. I'm also trying to make a Leisure Centre football kit right now.
Let's
with-
go, dude. I need it. I need
with
it.
some. I'm trying to source some like vintage
Yeah.
kits, and I'm gonna go crazy with
That's
it.
been your, except for the DJ Screw Hat, which, by the way,
Mate, I have.
how many have you sold?
That's crazy. I think.
People bug for that,
Yeah,
bro.
dude. I'm like. Also, people hated on me crazy. Somebody
Really?
showed me a like close friend story of somebody who was like talking mad shit.
Oh,
about it.
because you're a white man from fucking the
I
UK?
think it's I mean, there is a disrespect. Like I don't know, you could see it as
Bro, you have the
disrespectful.
It's the Houston. Like, you
There
did it
is
so
something,
right,
but there's
bro.
something. There's a story behind
Man.
it,
No
and
one else
it's
did it.
done with love
Blokecore,
and
bro.
tongue and tongue in cheek, and it's as much about J. Crew as it is
Right.
about DJ Screw. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like,
no one.
it's
if it-
funny.
If it was easy to do, someone else would have done it.
But
Wait, is that from your brain or is that a Seth?
that's mine.
That's
I'm
you,
actually
okay.
kind of nice with coming up with shit like that as
Oh
well.
shit! But normally, except for that being the exception, maybe,
Yeah.
and I hope you sold a shitload of those.
Yeah,
'cause-
no, I did, and shout out, like, thanks for putting it on.
Oh, I'm not
course.
saying because I wore it, but you know, if I could
No,
help,
it did, bro.
if I
It
could
went
help,
crazy. It
if
went
I could
No,
help,
crazy.
he can thank Throwing Fits generally.
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
if I could help,
Of
you know,
course.
I'm just happy to be here. But like
Yeah.
normally, and I love this, is you guys when you do merch,
Yeah.
you take a bunch of like old blank tees and you do the same graphic on it, but like every tee is a one of one, right? Because it's a different blank. I have like, what is it? A peculiar place for what is it like?
Oh yeah.
On the black tees,
British American soft goods.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pause. But like,
yeah, they're smashing.
They're smashing,
and that was a set, and he is actually a genius at like, because that's a field where I should shout out Seth. He's also a great vintage picker as well, but he's like is able to like pile layers on in a way that is like interesting and surprising and funny, because like the arena of people like flipping logos and doing bootlegs and stuff like that, it's very, very saturated, but like every time he does it hits.
Yeah,
like,
his shit stands
he
out.
actually like does it really well.
Is he low-key one of the most talented guys operating in the vintage world?
I think he is brilliant.
This is Seth Fountain, aka Meth Fountain.
Meth Fountain.
Yeah, shout out fucking Seth, baby.
Shout out Meth.
He basically, I think he's something more profound than that, which is like, he's a fine artist, actually. He's a great painter. And he is one of the people who is able to synthesize like internet culture and
Not in a
fine
cringe way,
art at the same time.
No cringe.
No cringe though.
No cringe, without
Normally it's
cringe,
like
which is
99%.
almost impossible.
Yeah.
But also,
Never
but to
cringed.
do something that I think it's a commentary on that culture. It exists within it, but it also transcends it in the way that, in the work that he produces, and like it's really, really impressive. And like I think it's significant too. So respect to.
Well,
That's your
been-
shooter.
Seth.
That's your shooter, right?
Yeah.
What's
he's my
been?
boy.
Has there been any ideas of his that like you were simply like, I got to put my foot down. This is not happening,
Yes.
Seth. What's been a recent like crazy
dude,
one?
mate?
Daily.
He does some fried ass shit that I'm like, bro. So he made this like, this is disgusting. Actually, I think it's horrible, and I was like, I'm not having this in the shop. Like he made this T-shirt where it's like a penis like flipped up, like when you flip up your boner
Texas
into
flip.
your waistband,
Under
but
the
it's like
belt,
outside, so it's printed on the shirt coming out of
Yes.
the waistband.
That's
so
fire.
this is disgusting. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm putting it out." I was like, "No, you're not putting it out of my fucking shirt." Like there's children coming in here, and I think it's great. Like it's funny or whatever. But I'm just
There's
like,
lads coming in here every day.
like, no, that's not.
Seth,
that,
you could sell it out the fucking
that
phone
can't
kid shop
run.
anytime.
Yeah, just sell that on your fucking.
Yo, the Texas flip tall tee.
Yeah, dude, that was like. That was
what
a
a
mad
king,
one.
bro.
But
That
he'll
shit
do
would-
stuff like that. And I'm like,
that
no.
shit would go
But it's fine.
crazy in Bushwick. You make so much money.
I know.
Yeah,
We'll
bro.
sell it on the street outside fucking Bogart Street or whatever. Like, outside the
What are his speaking of fried ass ideas, what are his like thigh tattoos that he gave himself when he was like, I don't know, in the throes of his fucking friedness? Is it like
Dude.
Panera Bread Bowl or something like that?
Really? Dude, he's got mad. He's got like so many. Like I can't say I've like really
Examined his body.
examined his body that much.
Well, yeah, but maybe
He's
you don't.
got funny
me.
tattoos though.
You could know what the
Callback.
underside of his dick head looks like, but you refuse to print that T.
Yeah, I know. Well, I've seen it.
It wasn't
Okay,
photorealistic. It was probably a cartoon.
I
right?
can't remember whose. No, it was photorealistic. No, literally, bro. It was. It looked like an actual meat
He
just coming
flopped
out.
his meat on
It
the.
looked like a banger with no mash.
And I can't remember whose dick it was actually.
he flopped his
No,
meat
the
on the
banger
skinner.
was mashed. The banger was mashed.
Banger
He was
was
Wow.
fucking.
yeah, the mashed banger. Damn.
Yeah.
Wait, yo, let me ask you a question, right? So speaking of fucking the homie Seth, you mentioned this earlier, like the pop-ups have gone crazy. Delaney, Caramonica, Gallagher, fucking the Grillsman,
DeLeon,
the
the
Jorts Workshop.
Yeah.
What
Gene
would-
and Chris Green.
Yeah, Gene and Chris Green.
Yeah.
The VA Link, the Voltron.
Yeah.
What would be like your dream pop-up activation to do? Like when you take over, like do the weekend takeover. Like what would be?
I've got one coming, like that.
Pray tell.
It's a lost tapes sample sale, and I won't say anything else. But
What does
like
that even mean?
it's involving a lot of people who have worked like at the same company, and we're sort of scraping all of these things that might have never made it to market.
Ooh.
Like it's gonna
I
be
want to
cool.
guess, dude.
I mean, it's probably quite easy to guess, but
Is
like,
it?
yeah,
Nike.
but it's gonna be
Adidas.
no.
Puma.
Stop.
Okay.
Puma would love that.
It's a
They would
fancy
love
lost
that.
tape sale.
Yeah. But no, it's gonna be
Skims.
it's gonna be very cool, and I want to really
What's timing?
go in.
This fall, this winter?
Give
I
us
think
some
it's gonna be
deets.
this winter. It's gonna be this winter.
All right. I guess-
But like also some dream ones have happened already, bro. Like if I like in my fake Mille Milio, and I was like, see, like Rylan,
Oh, right,
the
Rylan with
homie,
the CP,
to,
yep.
like
Shout out
got
to
introduced
Merchman.
to him and him to bring that to Les Center. That was fucking dream, bro. I
Right.
couldn't believe it. And like
Yeah, he also had a
having to
box
get
of
having
TF
to have
shorts in
like
the middle of the store.
Joey like bring that crazy stone line. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
insane.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
couldn't like some of the shit. I just can't believe it.
Pinch
Right.
me moments.
And like, yeah, there's going to be more. Like, they're going to get bigger. Yeah, it's a mazza.
All right. Well, listen, we know you're a man of the people, and we know that you have your pickings and your routes kind of like all dialed in. But let's say, I don't know, do you ever hit like estate sales? Like, do you ever hit celebrity estate sales? And is there a dream celebrity estate sale you would love to just go fucking boom brazy at?
Ooh, I wouldn't wish death upon anybody, but let's say Michael Jordan.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, but like,
Think of all that bootcut denim.
dude.
So many.
I just want to see everything. Do you know what I mean? Like,
So
because
many
he
going out
got
shirts
some
and bootcut
actually
denim.
like, he's celebrated for his like trash fits, but like, he actually got some absolute Luke's.
Luke's.
Bro. Like, seriously, Luke's NYC. Shout out Luke's actually.
Oh, shout out Luke, baby.
I guess he's not primarily a vintage person, but
I don't-
he's
not really.
He's doing
I mean,
bits.
tees, maybe,
He's doing
right?
bits.
What about
yeah.
remember fucking, speaking of Bijan and speaking of Michael Jordan, remember the House of Bijan?
Yeah.
And they did some shit with Jordan, or he was like in their campaigns and
I was
stuff,
gonna
right?
say, why don't they do
Well, they're
shit
still
with
around, by the way.
intramural? They need to fucking do the link ups.
Ooh, or
I think
some,
Beach has mentioned that.
or just some
Really?
fake merch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you got to do.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Beige, speaking of Seth, speaking of all the homies,
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
we got to know. We got to know who's on your Mount Rushmore of lads.
All time.
Wow.
Whether
You familiar with the concept of Mount Rushmore?
Yes.
4 unranked.
yeah,
Okay. Number one is my mate Brendan Mahoney.
Okay, well, again, we're not ranking, but
My mate Brendan Mahoney.
what makes him the number one lad?
He survived a heart attack in
Okay.
Pasha in London.
Oh,
and went
in the
back
club?
in. Yeah.
And he went back in.
He went back in.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine how he had a
Bruv,
heart attack. in
he's
the
like,
club.
he's just such a like, he's the most primo. He'll eat like one croissant.
This is literally Cameron getting shot and driving himself to the hospital in
Yeah,
Lamborghini,
mate.
but the British
Bro,
version.
I was just like, where's Brendan? Like, is he? Because there's like a little hospital, like a little medical place inside the club because people like have heart
Bro,
attacks.
you hate
Like,
Yo,
people get
that's-
fucked up.
Yo, shout out to NHS, dude. That's
Yeah,
so
man,
fire.
serious.
That's so fire.
And yeah, shout out Nightlife Safely. And actually, that's what my girlfriend Melissa is doing on Taxi TV. She did something with the Department of Health.
Test strips, baby.
Like because there's Narcan behind the bar, people don't know about
Let's
it,
go,
stuff
baby.
like that. So like, yeah, shout out Melissa Rich, and go listen to her podcast, Hose with Feelings. But she,
that's a banger
so
title.
Brendan Mahoney's he's on the list.
All right, just for that one stunt, but that encapsulates his
That encapsulates
lifestyle.
but
That's
He's just like,
crazy.
mate,
Yeah.
he's such a fucking like absolute like lad. It's actually insane.
You hate him from outside the club hospital tent. You can't even get in.
Yeah, but like, so
Can't even
he's
get admitted.
he's got
He's up there.
He's gotta
Who
go
else?
in there.
Who's joining him on the
got
with the
3
other 3
slots.
lads?
Let's get some lads in, baby.
Vinnie Jones.
Oh,
Oh, dude.
Absolutely,
Come on.
bro.
Actor, footballer.
Yeah,
nut
absolute-
kicker extraordinaire.
Yeah,
Geezer,
man.
Sorry,
bloke.
nut
And
grabber.
actually,
Nut
I
grabber.
auditioned to be his son in Lock Stock, bruv. So the like,
What?
yeah.
The little kid.
I shaved my head for the audition,
How
bro,
old were
because he
you?
had a skinhead at the time. I was like 10, 11. Wow, Lock Stock.
Did you get to meet him or
My
no?
mate Peter McNichol actually got the part.
Oh, fire.
But
Wow.
I didn't get to meet him. Like we did. I was like,
Did you audition for Guy Ritchie?
no, because they
Just the
sent the
casting
casting
director?
director to like acting like.
Vinnie
school or
Jones
whatever.
must have gotten fits off like in the throughout
Oh
all throughout
yeah,
the
man.
90s,
Like
right?
yeah, he had some
Psycho.
steez.
While he's just getting fucking violent in the
All right,
pube.
your boy, Vinny, you got 2 slots left. Vinny Jones, fucking all-time.
Lads.
We put him in the zoo.
Doing any of the Gallagher? We doing Liam? We doing fucking? What are you doing?
Yo, come on, brother.
Yeah,
Fuck.
like Liam can go. Liam's got to go in there.
Come on, right?
Liam's got to be in there, and he's. I know. I used to have in my gaff like the. So I heard when he lived in Primrose Hill with Patsy Kensit, they'd be like on the sesh, and there's paparazzi outside the house all the time, and he had a bowl of sunglasses next to the door.
So good.
So like whenever you leave the gaff, like they can't see your eyes and shit. So I used to have that in my house.
Fire.
Just a bowl
I
of
still
shades.
do, actually.
A bowl
Bowl
of
of
shades.
shades, just grab
Yo,
some
it's
on the
kind of
way
like
out.
you go to Asian household. Like, can I get you some slippers, bro? Yo,
exactly. Yeah.
Can I get you some shades when you leave the sesh? That's fire.
Yeah.
Wait, you have a bowl of shades at the crib right now?
Yeah. And it's all mad ones. It's like there's nothing crazy, but I got a grip of really good, like fake Versace, Gucci, like rimless joints. Like I found like a box of them for like a quid.
We got
a
a
quid
session at
each.
your crib just to
Mate,
get some
come
shades.
through.
dude.
Just take some on the way out. Yes, mate. I might throw Kapil in there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude.
Like he's.
Feels a motherfucking lad, bro.
Dude, he's a fucking
homie.
lad, but he's low key, just like such a he's like, he's not like the most ostentatious, like gregarious person, but like he just like, I'll just be like, I'll just look around and like we're in a fucking power plant in like Stuytown and it's like 7 a.m. I'm like, how the fuck did we get here?
This literally happened with me and Kapil last night.
Like actually,
The Kapil effect.
he's an
dude.
unstoppable lad.
He's a machine.
Yeah.
All right.
There you
how
go.
many is that? Is that
That's a banger, bro.
That's a fucking.
Kapil, Liam Gallagher, Vinny Jones, and your other boy.
and Brendan Mahoney?
That's
oh
so
my
fire.
god, that is a fucking
That's gas,
dream
dude.
blunt rotation there.
Chisel that shit, dude. Put
That
it in
is
the
a
fucking
session.
stone.
Let's say
Chizzy.
that. Okay, let's say that you're for. Let's say your two homies on there. Is Brendan's British?
Yeah.
Let's say we all link up, right? And what we want to do, bright and early, birds are chirping. What we want to do is we want to have the most British ass day we can possibly have in New York City.
Ooh.
What the fuck are we doing? It's a Saturday.
Okay, we wake up at 6:30 in the morning.
All right.
We probably have we don't have time for a full fry up, so we'll just do a quick beans on toast for the
Love
man.
it.
Just some fuel.
Maybe a can of draft Guinness. We go to
Early.
O'Hanlon's bar on
Where's that?
14th Street.
Okay.
They open early.
East side?
East side, yeah, it's 14th by the KFC.
Third Avenue?
Yeah, Third Ave. That's where I used to go before work when I worked at Momofuku. That's an Arsenal bar,
That's where Amadou Diallo
and
was
it's
shot.
like, and we'll watch
Sorry to be
an
woke.
Arsenal game.
Okay.
That'll take us up to like
And
10.
we're splitting G's the whole time.
Of course, like
Yo, can you settle something for us? Is
Yeah.
splitting G's like an American cosplaying as a British thing, or like is that actually like you all fuck with that splitting G's?
I mean, it is. Yeah, it's just always. Yeah, always.
Because I've heard conflicting accounts, but
How deep? How many are we by the time like
Yeah.
the match is over?
We've had like maybe like four.
that's it.
It's like two
four,
and a half?
No, because it's not.
Four
it's
half,
like,
easy.
no, we're 4.5.
Well,
No.
remember it's a
we're
marathon.
going all
It's-
day. We're going
yeah,
all
we're going
day.
all day.
Like I would like have 2 Guinness, and then like maybe go,
You're
go
pacing
onto the
yourself.
Did they
go
do
onto
food
the
at
Stellas.
what is it?
We had
A
beans on toast
Moynihan's?
already.
Yeah,
Already.
I want more food.
Do they do food? I think they do a nice little selection of bar food. Over
I want a
there.
meat pie or something.
But maybe, mate, do you know what I really want to be reopened for this?
Yeah.
One and one. Yeah, that's what they call fish and chips in Dublin. 1 and 1.
Is that what they
one
serve
fish,
at that
one
bar?
chips. They have a chip. They have a shuttered chip shop next door to it that hasn't been
I didn't know
open for
that.
years by the Tibetan calf
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
But like I think that is like a setup for a chip shop. Like reopen that, we go there after for a little
Okay.
scran.
I like that. Some
Hit the
scran,
chippy.
baby.
And then maybe
Hit the
then we
chippy for
go
some
then we go
scran.
down to the ground in the LES.
That's
Yeah.
that place where the tourney was.
yeah, and
yeah.
we have a kickabout.
Okay.
Yeah, British people are so funny, dude.
You guys
have a cheeky kickabout.
You guys are good at language.
And maybe
They invented it. It's the Kings.
True.
and then maybe that's a couple of hours. They have a bar there as well, so we'll
Yeah.
continue
Yeah.
on the sesh. It'll be a pickup game. Some other people will come. That will turn into maybe a little.
We're hanging.
That we're hanging, but then maybe we'll have a fight with one of the other teams.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
A little
A melee.
And
Little
then-
Green Street hooligan
little
action.
dust up.
And then we'll go to Leisure Centre. I've got a first aid kit there.
Okay.
So like if anyone's got a black eye or whatever,
rub some dirt on
I'll
it,
Put
you know.
I'll put an ice pack on there. Titty Boy will pull up. He's always got ice.
2 Chainz?
No. Titty Boy is
no.
Dave. Like he's the original Titty Boy. I'm not hearing nothing.
We
about
had
Two
this whole
Chainz.
conversation earlier.
Yeah,
That's
he'll
last night
pull
was
up
set.
and he'll bring sparkling rosé.
Okay.
So we'll sort of ease into that. We'll rummage around in the basement, find
Sure.
ourselves some new shirts because
Some new
we've got
looks.
blood on
Right.
blood on our old ones.
Do a little wardrobe change.
Yeah. Then, where's the afternoon?
Again, just the most British shit.
Who's got
Early
the
in the
good,
afternoon.
I mean, it's all
This
just
like
drinking.
this got to be like dinner time.
Yeah, dinner
What are
time.
we doing for a fucking
Yeah.
big scran?
Where do we hit for dinner? Then we
supper.
So then we get a car to JFK.
Okay.
And we fly to Chicago.
Oh, bro.
Fly Chicago.
Because Chicago has the only Nando's in
Oh,
in
wow,
America. So
dude.
then we hit there for a big din din.
Overrated.
What's your Nando's order?
So, okay, I'll get a wing roulette.
What's a wing roulette?
It's where they have all the different flavor spice levels in one plate of wings.
Oh, so you don't know what you're getting.
Yeah.
Got it.
Do one of them, and then I'll get. So my mate Ellen, who has a restaurant in London, one of my best mates, who I lived with on Ridley Road, where Top Boy was filmed. She's like customized one of the items, which is like a chicken pita bread, which has like pineapple and cheese, and like it's incredible, honestly. Like that's what I'm getting. I'm getting. Oh, we're getting hummus with peri drizzle.
Hell yeah.
For the table.
Peri for the boys.
And I'm gonna get, I think, chips, coleslaw, and macho peas.
Damn.
And
we had
unlimited
a
soda.
subpar Nando's experience.
You got to come with me and get the right things, because there are some dead things on there.
And are we spending the rest of the night in Chicago, or are we coming back?
There's some good like techno clubs up there as well, so we can just fucking hit the club straight after on some old
Raven.
house type shit.
Yeah. All right.
And then I don't know.
Wake up in fucking Indiana.
Yeah.
Wake up at
French lick.
Wake up at a power plant in Indiana with Kapil.
Yeah, mate. He's there.
Basically.
He's there.
All right. Sounds like a fucking day. Perfect segue into the one thing missing from there was some bitches, but which is a perfect segue into the next segment of the podcast, which is called Dead Ass.
Sucking and fucking.
Meats and cheeks.
Sex and dating.
Frank,
Yes.
what's the biggest cum stain you've ever had to clean out of a vintage John?
Oh, I was looking at one today, I think.
Really?
Fuck?
How do you know?
Where was I?
did
This is
taste
actually,
test.
this is so...
Is it still dripping?
Oh my God. Actually, no. There's actually... I found a shirt from this bar in Hell's Kitchen
Well, there you go.
What bar?
that looked like it had like blood and cum on it. It was like the most gnarly shirt
Was it
that I've
Rudy's?
ever seen. I can't remember the name of the bar. Madam Chang's.
Sounds
That
pretty
was
gay.
like a crazy... And like the more I looked at it, I was like, what? Like this was...
What kind of cum is this?
That was a mad one. I know. I swear today I saw something. I was like, that's just like a big cum stain on the back of a jacket, but I
And
can't
do
remember what it was.
you just like treat it like anything else, or you do like...
Yeah, what's the process to clean that shit?
I mean, borax is always your
Borax?
friend. Yeah, borax.
My cum.
No, like
My
a
jizz?
good soaking borax. Have you seen those videos where people like fill the
Yeah,
bath
and it's
with
like-
shit and then
and
like
just
it just
black.
That's
it's-
borax.
Yeah, borax is the
Horrendous.
one. Borax, OxyClean, White Revive, not the regular one.
Okay.
Like
Not Oxy Cotton.
no, never tried
And not
that.
White Revive like what they're trying to do in the South.
Absolutely not.
And with Brexit too.
No, they're
Sure.
not borax again.
Okay.
Yeah,
So a lot of
that was-
cum. Like you come across a lot of cum.
Yeah, I mean,
your work-
yeah,
in
it
your
definitely
Your line of work.
occupational hazard. Yeah.
In your line of work, there's a lot of lines of rope. All right. Let me ask you this. What's date night looking like for you and Mrs. Leisure? Or sorry, Ms. Leisure.
We love
If you're nasty.
We love a light fare. You know, like a sort of an oyster. You know, a little sardine or something, and a sparkling wine, martinis. Like maybe sitting outside in the West
al fresco
Village or
action.
something. You know, like very sort of cute and
Little
chic.
girl dinner.
Sometimes like we love to like get in the Bimmer, drive and see like Christmas lights and shit at
nice.
Saks Fifth Avenue.
In the Bimmer.
Wholesome.
Oh, do you know what was a real classic? Every Easter we go up to City Island and we do like maybe a 1-2 dinner, like go to the one at the end with all the, you know, what I mean? We
Johnny's.
sit outside Johnny's and that,
Yeah.
and then we'll go for a
Is that with the
second one.
Hennessy slushy shit?
That's the
Yeah,
Henny
Henny
Colada.
Henny Colada, there it is.
Bellissimo.
Frank, how much money do you make?
Who's asking?
Not the IRS.
James.
Like honestly, none.
Who's asking?
Honestly, none. Like
Does it all go back into the business?
yeah, like literally, like that. I think it's still at that point where it's just like everything that gets made, it goes back in. Just like
building
making
right now.
it
We're
building.
Do you
Like,
want leisure? And I know this is kind of maybe a dumb question. Maybe you've already answered, but do you want Leisure Center to kind of like grow into something where you can like fuck off and travel, fucking eat more seafood towers? Like,
yes, I know.
How are you gonna get there?
Absolutely. It's by so like. I think like vintage clothes is the expression of an idea, which is like figuring itself out. But like, I'm starting to distill what that is, and then that can be translated into other,
I like
you know, other like elements, I guess.
Right.
And like, I do think it's like vintage is very hard to scale because it
But
relies.
it's just one part. It's one part of the brand.
Yeah, it's one part of the brand, but there will be a bunch of other stuff.
Should make an actual leisure center. Well,
I would love to
Building
do
out
that.
the universe.
Yeah. But like, no, it's and I will, and I really I'm really tired. And like, I really want to
I'm
take.
exhausted.
I want to take a break and like.
What do you want?
have-
What would you do? Like travel? Chill.
I don't know. I would probably go like get
Fuck
a
off.
fucking van and go and like buy more vintage. Actually.
Yeah, you
like
would.
that's what
You're
that's what I
addicted,
like
bro.
to. I'm so
Yo,
addicted.
do you spend your hard-earned money on anything besides fucking vintage gear and fucking seafood for you and the missus?
Drinks for the
Are you in a
boys.
bird?
I spend it on my bird, yeah, of course. And drinks for the lads.
Yeah.
But like apart from that, not really. Like it's really just like clothes, which I might wear for a bit.
Right,
But
and then
like
again-
it's all just going back into
Have you ever? When was the last time you treated?
churner.
When was the last time you treated yourself?
I went to the bathhouse the other day, but for Melissa's birthday.
The
That
Turkish
was
ones or
really
the
nice.
ones-
Yeah.
The one around the corner from here. I
yeah,
loved
yeah.
it actually. The cold plunge.
Cold plunge
Yeah,
is fire.
little steam. I do like.
That's
a
also
bit
like
of a,
$50.
I
I
do
mean, I
like a
guess it's not. It doesn't
Yeah.
cost much to treat
So I
Do I
yourself.
treat
Yeah.
myself crazy? I know, like we'll go like. We went to Glastonbury for my birthday
let's
this
go,
year.
baby.
That was mad. That
Who
was
was
so
headlining?
good. Elton John.
Oh, fire!
I wanted to play him in a movie so badly.
Ooh, instead of what's that guy's
Taron
name?
Egerton.
Yeah, weird name.
Yeah, he's a muppet. But yeah, that was really fun. And we like also just bopped around like England a little bit, went to the seaside, went to like a little cottage, went to London for a bit. That was nice.
Oh,
My man was on his Phantom Thread shit. Of
all the bits.
Serious. Phantom Threads. Is that Daniel Day-Lewis? Of
course,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
PTA, baby.
Yeah.
All right, well, Frank, we got to thank you for coming on to the only podcast.
Long
tonight.
time
God,
coming.
I know.
Before we get you out of here,
Chill, 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 chill,
We've
chill,
been-
chill, 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 chill.
homies for a minute now. We've seen Legia Santa fucking rise up and hopefully excited for what you have going on in the future. We would love to offer up some constructive criticism, just, to help you out, to make it even fucking bigger and greater than what it is right now. Take it or leave it, how just you take it. I'll go first. Sounds like you love chilling with the lads. Sounds like you got the fucking bimma. Let's combine the two and take us on your next buying trip, bro. We can document it. We can live pod from the road. We can turn it into all sorts of fucking content.
Make a wish.
I don't know if the Leisure Center TikTok is busting, but we can get it busting.
Yo, I've actually I've heard some of these before, and they're always obviously comedically self-serving. But that
Yes.
one would be so good, and I would actually do that.
Yo,
Bro.
thanks for explaining the joke, dude. That's very cool. Man. Appreciate you, man.
How British of you.
What a British literal ass motherfucker.
We can
No,
start
I-
small. We can go to like Connecticut for the day, or like
I
Rhode
would-
Island or some shit.
I actually let's begin planning this
Done.
Immediately.
Done.
I'm down. I'm
All
down.
right, done.
Leisure. Pick your poison. But if you're really about that fucking life, bro, why the fuck do you not have massage chairs in the fucking store, dude? Brookstone Airport style, bro. I'm trying to actually relax in between browsing racks.
You know what? This is so funny because I
Put a
always
quarter in and you get fucking.
I saw one discarded on Barry the other day, and I was like, "Fuck! I actually should just
Well, that's
wheel
gr-
this
that's
down
so
to the."
gross, dude. Was
I know.
Was it outside the fucking?
Renewed Day Spa 2?
No, the
Because
fucking.
that would have some cum stains in it.
Oh yeah. But I actually would love that, and I feel like the place was a spa at some point because it used to be Elkel, but like there's, you've been down the basement, like there's a sink there which like is very spa-esque. Maybe we should. Maybe
Dude.
we build a little plunge pool down there.
Ooh.
We
go,
tried to do that.
dude.
Leisure Centre Day Spa.
You can
Let's
have
get
you can get a little fucking like 2-person standalone sauna.
Yeah.
Oh,
put that in the
Infrared,
basement.
infrared. Yeah,
Put that in the basement and then drill down and make your
Vibes
plunge pool.
Cartel.
Done. All right.
Frank, you're a fucking goat, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Where can the kids follow you? What do you want to plug? Go the fuck off, bitch.
Get your ass down to Leisure Centre, which is 48 Hester Street, New York 10002. The
Truly.
second postcode ever made. And
Nerd.
Leisure Centre on Instagram, 2 underscores in between. Centre
can I say that's mad annoying, bro?
Oh, sorry, it was
Yeah, but
already
if you
taken
follow,
by an
if you
actual
follow, it
Leisure
doesn't
Centre.
matter.
Yeah. And
But
it should
how do you
come
spell
up,
center?
with an RE at the end. CENTRE. That is where.
Gay.
Yeah. French.
Well, yeah.
And you can follow my
Centre.
personal account, which is called Yobs. And
Well,
Which
no,
is-
yeah, well, you got to really break Yob Sport.
Yobs. No,
You're
I
just
got rid
Yobs?
of, just Emporio Yobs. I know. I'm trying to go more kind
Brevity
of,
is king.
highbrow
Yeah.
atelier style with
Right.
Yobs. So, that's me. Garms the
You
Carson.
rebranded to sans
Arms they
serif.
go song, bro.
Yeah. I was thinking about changing it to that.
No,
but,
seriously, get your ass down to Leisure Center.
Yeah.
Wait,
Trust.
and online too.
And online too. Yeah, we're rapidly expanding the online offerings, and
Hit him with the URL.
it is a www full stop leisure center full stop shop. Get yourself down there as well, and we got a new T-shirt coming out very soon as well. So
Keep
If
it
the kids,
motherfucking
if
locked,
the listeners
bitch.
have made it through 2 hours and 10 minutes,
Gang.
can they hit you for a Stella while they're in the shop?
honestly, anytime. I usually do have. I just got sponsored by Red Bull for my fingerboarding.
Oh shit!
So come down.
I thought it was Monster that you were
Dude,
trying
I
to.
actually shouted Monster for a re-up, and then Red Bull hit me up and like, we're sending you
Damn.
cans.
That's
So-
why they're good at what they do. They
Damn.
fucking find that
Mate,
opportunity.
they
and
found the
fucking
niche, and so
swoop
we're
in.
getting tropical Red Bulls.
And with that, Chef, take us out.